Welcome
to the show. And you know how we do it.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. So we are the first thought current you are presenting here as a question. Whatever you want people should do towards you, you create a grand narrative and ask people to do the same towards the grand narrative. Like a politician. He wants people to obey him, revere him, respect him. He creates father of the nation. There's no father for any nation. How can nation be fathered? How can any nation be fathered? A politician who wants people to respect him, obey him, listen to him, be servant, he creates a grand narrative called founders of the nation or fathers of the nation. And whatever he wants people should do to him, he is asking them to do to them. See, directly telling, you do this to me is looking too much. That looks too much. So a legitimate way of demanding is creating this grand narratives which are 120% false. Understand, I am not going to mention any nation's name, any nation's father, any particular name. I am very clear. All the grand narratives about the founders of the nations and the fathers of the nations or source of the nations are as equally as false as theory of God in the West. Understand, when you want people to love you, you create a loving God behind you as a grand narrative. Sadashiva. You say, love him. Means what? Love us. That's it. Whoever is promoting whatever grand narrative and demand from the public certain attitude, whatever they demand from the public towards their grand narrative, they are demanding it on them. All the grand narratives are nothing but I want, but I can't ask. In Tamil, there's a proverb. In the marriage peace, when you are sitting in a row, you want some special food. You want sambar or payasam. You can't directly shout and ask, hey, get me payasam, get me sambar. It will be too disgraceful. So you ask, this person needs sambar, the next needs payasam. When they come near to serve, hey, sir, here also. Give here also little. That is exactly the problem of grand narrative and demand of certain attitude from the common man. Perverted people who wants common mass to be afraid of them create frightening, ferocious God about whom you need to be afraid all the time. Visionaries who wants love to flourish, love to be the lubrication of the lifestyle. See, lifestyle is a mechanism. There will be frictions. Love to be the lubrication. Those visionaries created a God about whom love is the attitude you need to deliver. Understand. When somebody says God needs to be feared and he is promoting that grand narrative, he wants you to be afraid of him. First, he cannot directly ask that. So he says, be afraid of God. Then, I am his representative. So naturally, be afraid of me. Understand. The visionaries of Hindu tradition are very clear. Love is the lubrication of life. So they created, they manifested. Actually, to tell you honestly, they did not even create. They specifically revealed the truth to the world, God, in the form of ever loving and joy. See, I don't know how many of you know Krishna was murdered, but you will never see a single photograph of Krishna murdered. You will always see him with the flute. How many of you know? I don't know. How many of you know that Krishna was murdered? He was murdered. But we never talk about it. We talk about only his flute. He's standing with the flute. Either Radha Krishna or Gita Krishna. That's all. Either with Radha or with Gita. If you are married, Radha herself become Gita. If you are married, wife and the teachings are separate. After your marriage, both becomes one. Anyhow, we don't remember Krishna is murdered. We remember him as a symbol of love, the grand narrative of love. And understand, you promote the grand narrative which you want from life. Another and most sickening attitude, the life is for suffering. Understand, fundamentally, when you do not have intelligence to teach people how to live joyfully, you teach them life is suffering, suffer. I don't need somebody to tell me life is suffering. Come on, tell me the way out. Teach me the method through which my life can be joyful. want somebody to confirm or inform life is suffering, I tell you, the people who teach the ideas like life is suffering, more you suffer, better you are. Literally, they are the tumors of life. Tumors on human consciousness. Upanishads are very clear. Ishavasya sarvam yatkinja jagatyan jagad tena tyaktena munjita makrudakasya sviddanam kurvannevega jijivishet karmani chatatgum sama evam vainanyadedosti nagarma lipyade nare. These three statements are the answer for everything. The first statement, God, whatever exists is God. Understand? God is not one, it is oneness. Isha vasyamidadgum sarvam. God is not one, oneness.
Hello. A little Indian white magic to go along with your comedic black magic. And you ask yourself, what's really going on? So what do we got? Consciousness. African American Egyptian spirituality, Afrocentricity that only resides in America. Teaching. Let's drop the back music. Y'all not ready for my back music. I got a whole lot of white magic for your ass tonight. Why do I got these insane followers? That love to promote in my chat room. I'm going to drop the link for y'all ass. I'm going to see if y'all got any wisdom. Let me put the link out there because y'all love to come in my chat room with that bullshit. Let us hear you. I'm too near you not to hear you. Come explain it on the microphone. Y'all not growing because you can't listen. You're stuck in your position. If you can't stand the heat, you need to get the F out the kitchen. Pitt boss do this shit every day. I gotta go seeking for information and then reveal it on my channel so some lower level knowledge can elevate. Then the glitch in the matrix shows up to promote their narrative. The haters show up so that they can be seen and unseen. Y'all not phasing me. The link is out there, haters. If you got something to say, come say it. Because I know when I go live, y'all lay back in fear, living in fear. So I played you some narrative from a white magician in India, somewhere. And the longer I let that play, the more it's going to sound like comedic magic. Because there's no difference. The Indian guru believes that there isn't one God, there is one existence, and everything has a oneness, the power of one. And when you realize what they really talking about, it's a hustle. He sounds just like Nature Boy. You don't even want me to let you listen to the people who follow him. If I roll that bean footage back a little bit, we can hear one of their followers. Let's take a quick listen to a follower, because the follower shows you the symptoms of magic. Let's listen to the follower.
Thank you, Man Nityanananda Swami, and huge thank you, of course, to Swamiji. I really don't feel like it's that fair to say that I enrich the maximum number of people second to Swamiji, because actually I wouldn't have a YouTube channel or the confidence to speak in front of people if it weren't for Swamiji. I know any good that comes from that is only Swamiji working through me, and I'm so grateful that he's given me the blessing to do this. So thank.
Hold on. We got to dissect this frog. So this follower has a YouTube channel. She's huge, 5 times bigger than anybody in the Black conscious community, 5 times bigger than Tommy. And she says this guy's name is Swami G. Pimpin' Swami G. Y'all want to see a picture of Swami G? Let me hit you like this. Let me give you some visuals real quick, because y'all like visuals. Y'all don't know what to do without the visuals. Hit the goddamn link if you got something to say. I'm going to start turning off my goddamn
Swamiji.
Chat room.
Actually, the first question that I want...
Hold on. This is pimping our us. Look at that chair. So this lady in the orange red dress, she follows this guy in the pimp chair. She got a huge following. Y'all don't know nothing about her because your ass stuck in the conscious community. You can't get out the chair. You in that sunken place. And let's listen to her. Let her rip it up.
Ask today and ask the avatar. It's related to everyone who is raised with that false understanding that God should be feared and that we should basically see God as someone who wants us to suffer. The more we suffer in life, the better our chance of going to some better place after life is going to be. Swamiji has spoken so beautifully about the Upanishad verse that declares Sohamasmi as the ultimate way to connect, that even while we pray to you, we are you. Can Swamiji share what's the best way someone who has come to that false understanding to fear God can overcome that indoctrination and learn to understand Sohamasmi?
Now you tell me if this conscious community don't get a kick out of that shit. How can we get around the false narrative that one should fear God? She believes That's the message. That those who follow the God of the Bible should fear the Bible. Notice how collectively the magicians use their words. You would almost think that this is sound logic. And if you're not schooled, if you don't have a full understanding, you could end up in the conscious community thinking that you can levitate. You can end up thinking that you're God. Now, we don't have a leadership in the Kemetic movement this big, this profound with their get down. The Kemetic leadership is sitting on the side of the road selling trinkets with need to go to the dentist and get their teeth fixed type shit. Leaders in the conscious community, the Kemetic narrative, they don't have this type of pimp game, this type of persuasion. They don't have a big smile on their face either. Now I can show you the difference. But white magic is different because white magic is subtle. It sounds good. A lot of people follow this. Black people who follow this, they believe this shit. They believe that they are God and have some sort of power. This is why they're connected to the conscious community. And you start to wonder, if the conscious community was real, and these black magicians, these white Satanists in blackface, if they really found oneness with the universe, why are they so persistent about calling on an ancestor? Has anyone ever called on an ancestor and they answered you? They always use that word ancestor. They never mention anybody by name. It's kind of a broad doublespeak term. You don't know who they mean when they say ancestor. What ancestor? Which one? Which one are you calling on? Which one are you waiting on? They start going back in time. I'm calling on my African roots. How far back are you going with those ancestors? Are you going back 10 years ago to your grandmother? Are you going back 50 years ago? Are you going back to Dr. Ben? Is that ancestor you talking about? Which one are you referring to? It's a conscious community gimmick that they stole from white folks to baffle uneducated black people running from the church. It appears tons of you ran from the white Jesus with the blue-eyed blonde hair that you was sold in a Hollywood movie. Now, if white folks, if they're racist and they're evil, as the black conscious community likes to say, why would they paint Jesus white and get you to follow a white Jesus if Jesus wasn't real? Why didn't they get a white Buddha? How come they didn't hit your ass with a white Amun Ra? And I know what you're going to say. Oh, they made a lot of Egyptian movies with white people. We were stuck in that church. That's why they used their white Jesus. See, if you could misdirect someone's attention, this is the process of magic. Magic is based on misdirection. It's going to be hard for some of you to understand where I'm going with this narrative, because you've already came in the door offended. Look at this ridiculous Elohim in the room. You follow everything, Elohim. You what they call lukewarm. You ain't centered on nothing. Now you either hit the goddamn link or get timed out. Why you cheerleading in my goddamn chat room? You don't want that pressure put on you in 2018? Because I understand that y'all trying to elevate, but it's not working for you in your life completely. There's elements in your life that you have not been able to overcome. And so you have to broadcast this image of consciousness to make up for your lack of what you're missing. I see I got a room full of haters today. One of you haters hit the link. I'm going to time you out because you hard at following direction. I ain't going to block you because I know you. But I want to hear that bullshit. If you got something to say, hit the goddamn link. Let me put the link out there again since you act like you can't see the link. Because, see, I got some questions for you. I can't ask you no questions in the goddamn chat room. I need to understand if you're a black magician standing on black magician principles. And what are you promoting in my room for with no understanding? If you're going to be an Elohim, get to it. Show the information and drop one of them hot videos where everybody tune into your shit so we can see that you can get the party pumping. That's all I'm waiting on. Because for me, you would be a distraction. You're a distraction because ain't no building with somebody just standing. You got to do more than just be standing. You got to be on it, moving in the right direction. Now, I got a couple of fans join the room. Welcome to the show. I'm liable to go any direction with this shit. I might even bring out my white magicians I got them laying in the quat, just waiting on y'all. Waiting on you black magicians to try that shit. Because once you realize it ain't easy, to sound prolific as you think you are in the chat room, you might sit back and relax a little bit. Now let me go find some of that bean footage I got set up for y'all asses, because we're going to keep driving this down the road until y'all begin to agree and see what the narrative of the witches are. Now, let's see if y'all can handle this. Let's listen to a couple of white folks talk about the dangers being involved with these satanic cults y'all have come to like so much.
Not too long ago, it says that followers of Wicca are working hard to erase negative stereotypes of witches and are finding extraordinary success. Today, they look more like the good witch Glinda in The Wizard of Oz than the wicked witch of the West. Wicca has grown in numbers and influence and entertainment value, and beautiful witches seem to be everywhere. They are hip, they are slick, and they have power. Wicca really transferred to America in the 1960s. It's pretty common knowledge that it really goes back to a British witch named Gerald Gardner. And in the 60s, a couple of his disciples came to America and began to slowly disseminate among the American public the teachings of witchcraft. It was at the same time that the Bewitched series, the TV series, came out, and it became extremely popular. Elizabeth Montgomery, the friendly housewife, who wiggled her nose. 1964 to 1972, it won 23 Emmy Awards, and that program began to make people think more positively of witches, especially housewives, because Elizabeth Montgomery, the Bewitched star, was a housewife. And then after that, you've got Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the Charmed series, Practical Magic with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock, I Married a Witch, again starring Nicole Kidman, and of course Harry Potter. And you can trace the popularity and the inroads of TV programs that make witchcraft out to seem really cool and fun and magic is exciting. You can trace the parallel growth of interest in real witchcraft, especially among teenage girls. And we have seen this just explode in the last few years. Now, I want to put a book on the screen there. There it is, right on target. The Truth About Witchcraft Today. It's a popular book. And there you see on the front cover a very slick-looking young lady. And that is the face of witchcraft today. It's not a dark, sinister face.
It's very bright.
That's right. It's very bright. It's a friendly face. And that's one of the reasons why witchcraft is growing now. There's another book I want to just mention briefly and then actually read a few things from it. I'm going to do something that often is not done on Christian television, but we'll do it. We're going to do it for a reason, and I'll make that clear. And the book there is called Teen Witch: Wicca for a New Generation. It's one of many books that are targeting young people to get them involved in witchcraft. I've got that particular book right here, and it's fascinating, David, to see just a few of the things that are actually in this book. The lady that wrote this book is a mother of four. She used to be a Baptist. Former Baptist, and she became a witch. She's a mom, a mother of four, and she has a section in her book here, Teen Witch, which the title there, it says, "This little lamp of mine, I'm going to let it shine." You can see some of her Christian background, coming in. And what she does here is she lists a series of bullets, a series of things under the heading, "Real witches do not do these things." And the first thing she says is, real witches do not hurt people physically, mentally, spiritually, or magically. She says, we're not trying to hurt anybody. She says she's a promoter of what's called white magic, which is Wicca, a religion that practices witchcraft, or white Magick. And there's a lot of other books like this that, you know, promote these things and say, look, we're not into the dark stuff. We're not into black magic. That's right. We're into white witchcraft, and we are trying to stand for good things. They're trying to, you know, find a spiritual path. They may live right next door to you. They may be a relative of yours. They may be your boss or someone that you know closely.
I know someone that just reminds me of reading through this book. There's someone that I know that was one of our schools. She was a nice young lady, very engaging, positive personality, but she was involved in Wicca. Her mom had brought her into it, and when you meet her face to face, you would think this is a very sanguine individual, very bright, happy individual. The kids loved her. And so this is almost a makeover, I would say, of witchcraft into the 21st century.
That's right. It's witchcraft with a new face. That is the face that is being presented by this book and by many other books. And I want to make it very clear, as I just read those things, that I am very concerned. There is a dark side behind even white magic, which these people actually themselves don't really understand. They are promoting Wicca with a smile, with a friendly face. And when I read my Bible, and I want to make this very clear, that according to this book, it is really Satan with a smile. There is a dark side of Wicca. And that side is very, very real and very dangerous, as white magic, in fact, is even more dangerous because it presents itself as being friendly, whereas underneath it, there are spiritual forces that are out to destroy people that get involved in this, and we're here to sound the warning.
So there's a lot of people, like you were saying, that are sincere, that are evidently involved in society, promoting the goodwill of society, like this book mentioned, but you're saying that there's a danger behind this, and that's what this program is all about, saying that, hey, you are dabbling in something that you don't know yourself about, but we're here as a warning from the Word of God, showing that there is a power beyond this that is taking you down a road that you may not want to go later.
That's exactly right. One of the reasons why witchcraft is growing, Wicca is growing, is because they say it's white magic, which means they're trying to cast good spells. Now,
let me go ahead and get you out of here, man, because I can't go on for a whole motherfucking year playing games with a nigga. You either get hot or motherfucking cold. I don't do no motherfucking lukewarm. See ya. Now, here's how I roll. Whenever I do the magic shows, it's gonna irk a few of you. Some of you gonna come out your shells because y'all can't stand when I really start peeling off the onion layers on your ass. Because y'all niggas think I don't realize where you're coming from. You really think I believe that bullshit you tells me. I don't believe in that shit. I might nod my head like, yeah. I don't believe that shit. If you can't get on this motherfucking microphone and sound convincing, fuck is you talking about? You ain't got nothing to prove. What the fuck is you doing in the room if you ain't got nothing to prove? You either learning or you going down motherfucking hill. Which one is you doing? I be aiming for a whole nother motherfucking target. And then a few of you niggas get hit standing in the motherfucking way. Get out my motherfucking way and let me get at these motherfucking demons, nigga. Sit your motherfucking ass on the side. If you ain't got shit to prove, because I got some shit to prove, nigga. Y'all niggas silly, man. Y'all gonna make me drop the motherfucking witchcraft spell on you. My sister to Diana, to the meet coming.
My sister's starting on tell me to call me another. My sister's starting on tell me to call me another. My sister's starting on tell me to call me another. My sister's starting on tell me to call me another. My sister's starting on tell me to call me another. My sister's.
Don't let me bring out my motherfucking witches. Look, I'm gonna block all you dumbass niggas, man. Get out. If you want to get on the goddamn show, hit the motherfucking link. Get out my motherfucking chat room with that bullshit. And if you want to talk shit, nigga, show your face so I know who the fuck I'm aiming at, nigga, when I come through. If you ain't willing to show your motherfucking face, sit your motherfucking ass down in the corner and get out my motherfucking way. Y'all know how Pitt do you, boy. I will abuse you niggas. Hit the motherfucking link. If you got some shit to say, let's put that shit on record. Because you niggas just love motherfucking coming to fuck with what I'm doing. I'm over here trying to smash on these niggas, and you niggas is in the way, acting like motherfucking shields. You want to be a motherfucking shield? I'm gonna blow through you, nigga, with my shield destruction tool. Y'all niggas love protecting these Satanists and then getting mad because I'm over here smashing. Nigga, start your YouTube channel and go in. Let me hear what the fuck you talking about. I don't need the niggas cheerleading in my motherfucking chat room. I need to see you going in, nigga, for a reason. We ain't doing no lukewarm over here. If you're lukewarm, nigga, turn up the fire. Fuck you want me to do? Oh, man. Some days, man. Some days. Y'all niggas be scared to hit the link. Want to get in my shit. Talk that lightweight shit you know. They know how I do, man. They just scared to hit the link because they know, nigga, the verbal game ain't cold. Their intellectual game ain't cold. If it was cold, nigga, I wish you niggas would do a show and drop a link. Talking about hit the link, Pitt. You already know, nigga. I was on it before you dropped it. I done came on all you niggas shit. Smashing for you few little sucker niggas who do a goddamn show. I know I ain't super viral, but boy, the motherfuckers who click on my shit, the couple of hundred motherfuckers listening, boy, let me tell you. And don't think, motherfucker, I couldn't go get an arsenal of motherfuckers to come on my show and be like, bitch, I just don't want to do it. I just don't got the energy to be trying to prove to you, motherfucker, how many motherfuckers I know, how many motherfuckers I fuck with. I just be acting like I don't even know these niggas. Don't make me pull out my witches. I got all kind of witches running around today. Just waiting on you niggas, man. Just waiting to come on in and bust you with a tailspin.
Watching her, waiting for her work to be undone. I said the quest, will you take the weed until you break the wax? Let this lady spin her tapestry on tail tooth and then set her free. For her right wheel weaves and she weaves so well. She weaves a passage where the gods will fly. Athena laughs as she casts her spell, while she watches from her loom on high.
Don't make me do it to you. We're on the white witches today. I got some more haters. Hey, haters, won't y'all send this link to all your haters and get them over here? Let me drop the link out there. Niggas getting blocked out the chat. They don't think I get tired of watching your ass say the same shit in the chat room on every motherfucking show. What the fuck is wrong with you? You niggas will tire a motherfucking mule out. Oh shit. You gotta show your face. Look at these niggas be scared to show their face. Nigga, I don't want to look at your ceiling fan. Who is this, man? Scared to show their face.
Yo, man, what's up, man?
Script writer. Who are you, man? So since you came on the show, who are you?
What's up, man? This Southside player, I had to go into this account because my phone fucked up.
Southside player.
Yeah, man, I got to talk to you. I'm glad I got a chance to finally call into your show, man.
Go ahead, man. The mic is yours.
All right. Now, here we go, man, because you didn't block me up before. I just posted my crypto on there. But here's the thing, man. I've been listening to you for a minute when you was messing with Israel doctrine. You know, I've been down this road with Israel doctrine before. And here's what it is. You guys don't know, it's a lot of us out here that are investors with money. And we watch you guys. And, you know, I thought about it a long time ago, investing $10K into Israel doctrine when I first met him or found out about him. Because the boy knows the Bible, straight up.
He don't know the Bible, bro.
He knows the Bible. He good with that book.
He don't know the Bible. See, when you say that to me, then I know where to place you.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Hold on before you start going off, because you don't know where to place me yet till you hear the whole conclusion of the matter.
Well, you brought him up.
Yeah, I'm bringing him up for a point because that's how I was introduced to you.
Okay.
So I'm just doing 1, 2, 3 right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
So as time goes on, he started exposing himself. He started exposing his hand of what kind of person he really is. And then I said, he don't really know the Bible because he ain't living it. So then number 2, when you guys were going at Sinetta a couple of years ago, doing different tactics and stuff, that's how I got introduced to you. And I listened to you like this week. And here's the thing, Pit Boss. You smart. It's you, Lex. You guys are smart, man. And you guys are on it.
Wait.
The only thing
you're in the same category with Lex?
Yes, because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you guys both see through what's actually going on with Sinetta. But here's where you guys messed up at, though. Because you guys come from a righteous place, both of you guys, when you guys are speaking about Sinetta. Y'all both are really coming from a righteous stand. That's why it angers you so much. That's why you have to make another video on it, because your spirit can't stand to see the wickedness. And you see the wickedness for what it is, and you calling it out. But here's where you guys messing up, is that you guys are exposing your hand, meaning that if you want to fight this guy and take him down, you have to do it a whole different way. You're not going to be, it's like black people trying to fight the white man with guns. It's a losing battle. Because why? Because he got the guns. He got all the top technology. So you got to go
quick.
Huh?
Can I interrupt?
So you got to
for a second?
Go. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Just so I can enlighten you. Because see, I'm listening to you, brother, and I can see you sincere, but you're a victim of programming. What you don't understand, one, I talked to Israel Doctrine on the phone for about 6 months before I ever came on his show. Number one. When I came on his show, he had 10 views. Nobody gave a fuck about Israel. That you were not listening to Israel Doctrine when I came on the show because he didn't have no viewers. So I systematically sat behind the scene and programmed y'all to fuck with Israel Doctrine. I programmed.
Not true. I was listening to Israel Doctrine when he was on a blog, when he was on Blogspot.
I understand that. I'm not
Way
saying.
before.
Listen, what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that nobody knew who Israel Doctrine was before I got there. I'm saying that he went on one of them shows, what was it, Debate Talk for You, and had a fucking meltdown.
Right.
Everybody heard the meltdown. And then I called him during the week of that meltdown. And he was disgusted with himself. Now, motherfuckers in the conscious community, they like to go fuck with who's popping. I didn't go fuck with somebody that's popping. I went to go get the bottom barrel nigga who ain't got a soldier on his team. This is what y'all niggas don't know. When you coming at
But this is where I'm telling where you exposing. This is where you exposing your hand at again. Because you say this is where I'm trying to say y'all gotta cut the ego out for a second, because y'all can't recognize when y'all have an ally and when y'all have an enemy. Truly.
Why does it have to be ego to tell a nigga the truth?
Because you're not telling the truth. You're telling your opinion, but it's not the full truth of the way. The truth is, like I just told you, I said you guys are exposing your hands by not attacking Sinetta the correct way. Because let me first of all say to you like this: nobody in my area knows who Sinetta is. Nobody in my hometown. Nobody even. He's not that important. That's straight number one. You guys got caught up in the gossip trap and made him bigger than what he really actually is. He's not that big. There's plenty of people, like, say for instance, you got Carcino. He's a gossip guy. Now, one time he brings up Sinetta because they're not that big. But when you involved in that world, you tend to make it look like it's 10 times bigger than in a magnifying glass than what it really is.
So you saying Carcino sitting in his motherfucking
but what I'm saying is, listen, check out what I'm saying though. Carcino, I'm using him as an example because he's a gossip guy, a male gossip YouTuber.
Not big. See what
he is big. Carcino, listen what I'm saying. Listen, Carcino get more views.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Listen to what I'm saying. Hold on a second. Just listen to the full matter, man.
Man, I already know where you're going with it. And
no, you just listen to the full. Listen,
big to
respectfully.
You. Hold on.
Respectfully,
big
man.
To is how many views someone got.
Pit balls, listen to what I'm saying. You gotta slow down just for a second to hear what I'm saying. Views do matter because you're touching people that are not that learned. So if you have a wide audience, you're touching people that are not learned, and you're going to influence them by you having that many views. That's what I'm trying to say about Carcino. Okay, now I'm saying him being.
As soon as you finish, I'm gonna smash that. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay. Just let me finish it though. That's where the wisdom come in though. Just let me finish it, and then I'll be quiet. I'll let you talk, and we can chill.
Go ahead, bro.
But what I'm saying is, Carcino has views, man, and so he's touching people that don't know nothing. And what I'm saying about him being a gossiper is that, as much as this dude gossip about everybody's business, he not one time touching Sinetta, because you know why? They not that important to him. If they were blowing up that big, they'll be right along for gossip people like him, old guard who's doing the gossip thing now. They'll be talking and bringing it into that because it's going to bring them money. So what I'm saying is Sinetta is not really what you guys are making him out to be. You guys are involved in that world, and y'all made it 10 times bigger than what it really is. Because if you was over here teaching like your crypto and you had on your guests and you just kept grinding it, your stuff is going to go to a whole different place to where you won't even be thinking about what Sinetta them doing because you'll be too busy on your grind. And that's where you guys are exposing your hands. For me, like an investor, to come in and say, you know what, I want to help this dude get some mics. I want to help him look, like how Phil show is. I want to help him make this thing look professional. But we sit back and we watch you guys. We're like, they're not ready yet. They still on the low level thinking.
Can I slow
now? I'm gonna cut back and I'm gonna let you talk.
All right, because I got a lot to deal with off just what you said. But stay there because I want you to finish. I just want to interrupt in between. First of all, question is Carcino bigger than Hashim Nzinga? I
don't even know who Hashim Nzinga is. That guy with what's the black
the new
what's his name? The attorney guy, right? Yeah,
with Malik Zulu. He's the chief right. The new Black Panther Party, the national leader.
Right. He's the light-skinned guy that used to manage that rap group. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
So who's bigger, Casino or him?
It depends on which world you're living in. If you're living in Black Power world or if you're living in gossip world.
Bigger.
But I'm saying it depends on what world you're living in, because not everybody's following Black Power.
Let me try it this way. Who's bigger, Michael Jackson or Hashim and Zinga? They not in the same world, but who's bigger?
Who's more popular? Of course, Michael Jackson.
All right. So they don't have to be in the same world to make a determination of who's bigger. So once again, I'm asking you the question, who's bigger, Casino or Hashim?
You see, Michael Jackson is a world-known figure, man. You can't use that
about Casino. This dude, Casino.
What I'm saying is, listen.
Tell me, in your opinion, who's
in my opinion, I can't compare the two because they're living in two different worlds.
But so is Michael Jackson. He's living in a different world.
No, he's not. Michael Jackson is world-known, man. You can't use two.
What I'm saying, he's not Black Power, though.
But listen, Michael Jackson's a world-known figure.
Okay, so the point is this: you unwilling to say it because
because it don't make sense to compare the two. That's why you can't compare. Michael.
I'm trying to figure out. You the one using the word bigger. So
if you say who's bigger, here's a better point.
And all you got to do is tell me which one's bigger to you.
Here it is. Like I just told you, Michael Jackson versus Ben Carson. Now there's two world figures. Then you can say Michael Jackson is bigger than Ben Carson, because they both on the same kind of platform, big stage, different topics. Though
you just said Michael Jackson was bigger than Hashim, which I agree. He's bigger,
of course. Well, because that's a common sense answer.
I'm giving you an easy one. I use Michael Jackson.
Let's move past this one. Let's move past this one.
I need you to answer the question so I can nail you on it.
Okay, Michael Jackson's bigger. Michael Jackson's bigger.
About Michael Jackson. I'm talking about Casino, the dude you mentioned, and Hashim. They're two different worlds, but they both on YouTube, and one got more views than the other.
I would say, because I haven't even went to Hashim's videos before, so that's what I'm trying to say. I can't even compare the two.
So you don't have an opinion if you don't know who he is.
In my view, I would say Carcinio, because I don't watch Hashim.
I agree with you that based on YouTube views,
right?
On YouTube views, are seen Casino, whatever, however you pronounce his motherfucking name, he's bigger when it comes to YouTube fucking views. But when it comes to life reality, Hashim is a national figure. He gets invited to CNN and Fox News and all those shows. And when he say gather up, all the black lawyers from around the whole fucking country show up. How bigger do you got to be that you could put important people in the motherfucking room based on you deciding you want to have an event today?
But you're missing the simplicity of the point.
No,
they're two different.
Go a little bit deeper.
Go ahead.
I have to do this slow for you, because
go ahead.
What you thinking I missed the point? When you think that, you don't understand that I started off in the music game.
I'm in the music game, brother.
Okay,
I'm still in it.
Am I? So what part of it?
And I'm not talking about just rap music. I'm not just in rap music.
I'm talking about music.
I'm talking about the industry. I'm in the industry, not the rap game.
The industry. So who you fucking in the industry? What's your group, your crew? In the industry.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not in no rap side. I'm in the music industry, meaning I'm in licensing. Listen.
I'm just asking who's your crew in it. If it's whatever.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me, man. I'm in sync licensing. Okay, I'm in entertainment negotiations. I'm not into just rap music. I do pop. I do country. I deal with everybody.
Okay,
but that's not the point.
No, I'm making it the point. So now, do you know Rico Wade?
Yes, I heard of Rico Wade before.
Okay, he does sync licensing, negotiations. He does rap music, hip hop, hard rock. You can't name some shit he don't do.
Right, I know Rico Wade. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you could say he's the godfather of hip hop for Atlanta.
Yeah, you can say that.
Music, you can make that statement because you can't name somebody from Atlanta that he didn't produce. That's big.
But that's on a small. I'm gonna put you on game about something. You still
small. Hold on, because see, this is what I'm saying. like I said, I can go back before him with the music because I'm from Los Angeles for real.
Right.
I'm not
Right.
from Atlanta. So before I ever came to Atlanta, we was doing music in LA. Way the fuck back. And I'm not talking about no rap shit. I can start going into the other genres of music, and I come from a musical background of people, a whole list of people. It's all types of shit. This is what I'm saying. It's all types of shit I'm connected to. My point is,
because I'm not here to wave who dick is bigger. What's the point of that?
I'm saying you're saying that I'm missing it. That
you are missing it. You're missing the simplicity. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What you're missing. You have it. I'm telling you, you have it. You got the gift.
I'm telling you.
Listen, man.
Deliberately do what I do.
But what I'm telling you is not getting you. Listen to what I'm.
That's from your position. That's from.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Listen to what I'm saying, Digital Pit Boss. Just chill for a second.
Go ahead.
Just chill for a second. I'm telling you, from my perspective, as a viewer, as a person that watch you, you could be bigger than what you are because you have the gift. You, Lex, you guys are all in the same boat because you guys have the gift to start your own thing and be really successful. But what's stopping you is the nigga trap. It's the nigga trap.
That's not what I'm trying to tell you. That's not what's stopping me. The reason why I'm the size that I am is because I deliberately do it.
Well, if you deliberately listen, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay. Since you said you deliberately want to be small, is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay. If you deliberately want to be small, then what's your objective to reach people if you want to be small?
I'm not trying to reach people. If I wanted to reach people, hold on, because I'm gonna nail this for you.
Okay.
If I wanted to reach people, when I first got around this conscious shit, I was running around America with a camera with Hashim and Zinga. We was in South Carolina when the 9 people got shot. Umar Johnson, a couple other people were there, and they all got on stage. Hashim turned to me, said, "You want the stage?" I said, "No, I don't want it. I ain't trying to talk to them. The people that make me big."
Okay. So once again, let's have a dialogue, man. So once again, my point is, if you're on here telling all these truths, because you got the gift and you can see through what's going on with HOK, and you got the gift to expose it, but in my opinion, you're doing it the wrong way. But you said you're not trying to reach a lot of people. Then what's the point of even talking about it if you're not trying to reach people to get them to go the right way?
I'm just having fun.
So to you, this is entertainment then.
That's all it is. That's all I say that it is.
So what you're saying is you're not to be taken seriously. And when you ask for donations and money, you're not to be taken serious because this is entertainment. This is a side hustle of entertainment, just to be fun.
Man,
you just said it.
Okay, but let me answer you. When I ask for money, I know nobody's about to give me any money. Every time I say
you don't know that.
I do know that because nothing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one reason why people don't donate to most black people. Because I've been in business a long time, and I have never had black people.
How many?
Hold on a second. I never had black people have a problem giving me money. You know why? I never had a problem with black people giving me money. It's because I would show them super professionalism, and they would see this dude ain't. Hold on, and they would see that this dude ain't trying to get over. So, because we don't normally trust each other when we see each other. So when you see a black person that's doing over and beyond professionalism, black people tend to give you a shot. Okay. So the reason why they're not giving you no money is because people recognize the niggerism in the entertainment, and then they pull back and say, you know what? I'm not about to give my hard-earned money for the entertainment.
I totally agree with you. Because see, what I keep trying to tell you is you falling for a character that I created on YouTube. And
okay,
hold on, bro. Let me just get
go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
You're falling for a character that I created that I call Digital Pit Boss, and he's this mean Christian bully dude who's fucking with Sinetta and all of this shit. And you're falling for the character. You think that I'm the dude on YouTube. That's what
So
you think.
Pit
Like,
Boss.
if you met me in person, that you would meet digital Pit Boss. That
Okay, Pit Boss.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
act
ask you.
like what I do on this microphone once I go live.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, man, because this don't make no sense to me. Okay, so you're a character, which I understand you're going by a character.
Everybody
But hold on a
everybody
second.
is a character.
Hold on, not everybody, not no character, bro.
Name the person.
Everybody on YouTube.
Name
Some
the
people
one.
really.
Name
Some
them.
people.
Don't just say that.
Some
Name
people.
them. Give us a name.
Okay, some people out here are really trying to affect change on
Give
YouTube.
us a name.
And
Give us a name.
you got Dennis. You got Dennis. What's his name? Who has a channel? I can't remember his last name because it's kind of hard to pronounce. He's a black guy, and he got these black programs that he does online on his YouTube channel. And you have a lot of other people that's nowhere close associated with HOK or any of that crap that are out here that are black online, really trying to affect change. They're not here for no entertainment. They don't get the views because they're really about the business, and it's not about the gossip and stuff. So what you're telling me is, because you're making it plain and simple on this video right here for a lot of people.
I'm not making. You just don't watch my show.
No, I do watch it. I watch all your stuff. I said here.
Like I'm saying something different on this show that I ain't saying on another show.
No, you're not. No, you're not saying nothing different.
Come on, I say, hey, this is edutainment, entertainment mixed with education.
But what
I give you both.
But what I'm telling you is, since it's entertainment, it can come off to be like, man, you playing. Okay, we got it. You playing. You letting everybody know as a disclaimer. This is entertainment. So when I'm talking about this guy, I don't really mean it. And when I'm talking about that guy, I don't really mean what I'm saying. So don't take none of this stuff seriously. What I'm saying, this is entertainment. This is all entertainment. Is what you're telling the folks.
Yeah.
That's what you keep saying over and over to us.
Yeah.
So you affected. So in a sense, it's almost like, as much as we don't like Sonata and some of the things he's doing, it's almost a tidbit of like you affecting other people's pockets by playing around.
Sometimes, depending on
which is a sense of hate, which is almost a tad bit of hating in there. I got to put that because you said it's entertainment now. Yeah, so it's almost like a tad bit of entertainment hating.
If you want to say that's the character, I mean,
so,
I could look at Hollywood. This is what I'm saying. I could look at Hollywood and I could find a character that I hate. But I don't hate the actor because I know he acting. But I hate that fucking character that he played. Like, for instance, the movie Mississippi Burning with the old white boy that played Archie Bunker on his television show. He played a very racist white dude for TV. But the very same black dude that was on his show, they tried to blackball him in Hollywood. That dude came to his rescue, and the dude came out and said, man, this dude is the only reason why I'm still winning, because he came to my rescue and it was a black guy. So it was just to show that off camera, this particular dude that played Archie Bunker, he wasn't the character that he played on TV, which goes for a lot of people in this world. But I'm here to tell you that every time somebody comes on a video camera, I don't give a fuck if they talking about the news. I don't give a fuck if they talking about politics or if they talking about the motherfucking weather. There's a motherfucking character. And they are playing.
I don't believe it.
I know you don't, because we are from different intellects. We are on two different type of wavelengths. If you think I still ain't over here with the Bitcoin and a fucking Bitcoin crew that's dropping tens of fucking thousands of dollars on what the fuck I'm talking about, you out your fucking mind. If you don't think,
listen,
right the fuck now. I got
what I'm trying to
spending tens of thousands of dollars with me, several of them, and we winning. Even with the Bitcoin down, we winning.
Listen, what I'm saying is to you is this, that you explained yourself very well about where you stand, but you really playing with people's lives around here. And see, this is what I'm trying to say. You playing with people's lives because you're talking about topics that are very serious under the disguise of entertainment. That's where I'm trying to get you to see where, yeah, we two different wavelengths, because I'm out here really serious about it. But what I'm saying, because I'm out here doing, I've been self-employed since 1998, man.
But 1,000 times on my show.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I just sat there and let you talk.
Go ahead.
I've been self-employed for a long time. Black. I'm 40 something now, and I'm in my 20s. I started off, And you know what I'm saying? When I run into people, black men, that I see, hey, this guy got a little something, something, or this one got a little something, something. It burns my spirit that they don't go full-fledged and use that spirit that they got, not just for entertainment, but to affect change on a worldwide scale. Because there's not too many of us black men out here that can think sane right now with all the problems we got. So when you recognize and you see somebody like, man, this dude actually got some sense. But then this dude don't want to do it because he's stuck in the nigga trap. Now, if you over here doing Bitcoin and you over here doing these things, then you should really be trying to affect change with your community by
I
teaching
don't
them.
talk about that on public. Zero mo. I ain't
Okay.
a nigga.
Okay. Well, even
I told
if you don't,
hold on,
even
hold
if
on.
you don't talk about it in your even if you don't talk about your personal
Listen what I'm saying.
account, I'm
Real
talking about by you having the knowledge. Do you know how you can affect change by just telling
Why I'm trying to
somebody?
tell you, this is why I say you don't watch my show. You
I
say
do. I heard you talk. I heard you talk about Bitcoin before.
watch, you
I'm
watch,
talking about. I'm
but what
talking
I'm
about
saying,
being known for that.
but listen, I ain't trying to be known for that. That's
I'm
what
not
you
talking about
want.
being. No. I'm not talking about just being known for Bitcoin. I'm talking about being known for affecting change. That's the main topic.
Okay.
Whether it's Bitcoin,
Okay.
whether it's this or that.
So can I get a word in? Okay.
Yo, it's you. It's you.
So if you was watching my show last year when I was dropping the real information, when it wasn't a motherfucking game, you would have heard me say, after this particular day, fuck all you niggas. If you don't contact me directly, if we ain't talking on the motherfucking phone, and what I don't give a fuck what a nigga feel or what he thinking. If you ain't reached out, I done gave out my email. I said, email me, send me your number. I'm gonna call you on the phone. We're gonna have a real conversation. Now, everybody that knows me for real on the phone or met me in person realizes that, oh, when you go on your show, you digital pit boss. But when I'm talking to you, it's some whole other shit. Because this shit is bullshit online. So the reason why I do it entertainment style, in the sense of why I deliver it that way, is because the audience don't give a fuck.
That's
really.
not true.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Be based on the paradigm and the narrative that I came with.
I just told you, Pit Boss. I just told you, man, that's not true, and I'm one of them. See, I'm one of them.
But if they really cared, you'd have been reached out. You'd have been.
That's not true either. And I'm gonna tell you why. I just told you why people like me don't reach out yet, because you just explained to me. You say if a nigga don't do this and if a nigga don't do that, right? Well, who in the hell gonna donate to somebody talking like that? Who in the hell gonna reach out to somebody talking like they still in the streets? Listen, man. We're talking about the world here online. But who gonna donate to somebody talking like
people? I got the biggest donations ever seen in the conscious community. In like
that, you know of.
In one donation.
Okay, whatever. But listen, what I'm trying.
Listen, like they get more, like Sinan and all them build more money than me. I'm just saying one donation, niggas dropping. Well, I think. Well, I ain't gonna put Tommy Sotomayor in the conscious community because I know he got like a $3,000 donation. But I sat here one night and 1,000 here and 1,000 there started falling out the air. But those are people that I got to personally, and we talk personally. So I affected them personally. I deal with them today.
Earlier in the conversation, you said nobody donates. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. People
in general, when I say, oh man, what y'all gonna donate to the show, you know, blah, blah, blah. I know I just really be saying it bullshitting when I'm saying it. First of all, it would be nice if they donated, if they really want to build, if they want to see that show go, then I do it for real.
Listen, see, this is what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm trying to say. I took time out because, like I said, while I'm working I listen to you guys. I have a tab open and I got my work on another tab. It's not like I'm just sitting in my drawers listening to somebody talk. I got work going on, but I got you guys going on instead of like playing the radio station, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm telling you is you don't know who listening to you. There are a lot of silent people out here that don't speak. And a lot of us out here that we like, hey man, this is like it could be something. But you guys are on there. Like I said, when you talking like you from, I know we all majority of us from the streets or whatever. But what I'm saying, if you
I'm
don't,
not really from the streets, though.
but what I'm saying,
I'm not
I'm talking about street knowledge. I mean street knowledge.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
I know what you mean by it, but I'm telling you that I'm not really from the streets like that. Like I grew up in a neighborhood in Los Angeles.
Like the majority of us, of us black people.
No, I grew up in a middle class. My mom's house is worth about $700,000. I don't know currently in Los Angeles. The house I grew up in. It wasn't worth that when we was living there, you know. But I'm just saying, I don't live in a ghetto city. Even though it was all black and we had gangs, everybody, mom and daddy had jobs.
But you got street knowledge, right?
Well, I mean, you're going to get that living in LA, you know, unless you just, you know, close your ears and cover your eyes. But I mean, you're going to learn that's just going to come with growing up in LA.
Okay. So my point.
Go ahead.
So my point by saying that is that, but when you presenting yourself, that's what's affecting the money, the way you presenting yourself. And now that you just told me that
affecting my money, though.
What I'm saying is it is affecting the money, because meaning that you could really make something of this, being that you are. See, I'm giving you your props, but you're not recognizing it. But I'm also trying to. Because I know. But see, at the same time, but see, at the same
50% of the information that goes on that you can't see. That's why I'm not like really tripping off what you're saying, because it's people listening to you right now that know me from YouTube.
But
just that's not at you scratching their head trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about.
Listen,
you never
listen.
You don't know the person.
First of all, like people that know you.
Yeah, something happened to your mic.
People that know you, okay, of course they're gonna see you differently than the people that don't know you.
Saying they met me on YouTube, but
that's fine. That's not, but that's a minority. That's not the majority. Listen, like I just told you, the people that listen to you, your videos are on here until you decide to delete them. They on here. So the day you're not recording, they still on here. So that means more people are listening, whether they got in contact with you or not. And all I'm saying is, now that you have said that Digital Pit Boss is entertainment, fun, don't take none of this stuff I'm saying seriously. That's the part that
I say this is edutainment.
Okay, so it's edutainment, but it's truth.
What we doing?
What I'm saying is truth mixed with fun and lies, right? But at the same time, what I'm trying to
lies, but it's
what I'm trying to get, man,
and education.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is something very simple. You're going over and beyond to prove something that I'm just trying to get you to understand. That's very, very simple. You have a talent. Why are you wasting your time doing entertainment online when you can be so much greater? Because I can see the talent, and I'm telling you that if you was to really focus and really be about this thing, you really could be a name to be reckoned with. Not the Digital Pit Boss, listen, man.
I'm just trying to tell you that I could have came in the game with the game. I could have showed up with the entertainment industry backing me and pushing me to be big. You don't
talking about that.
But that's how you get big. You have to show these people that you could touch stars and this person and intellects that'll come deal with you, because if they all recognize you as being important, or you have something to say, or you're entertaining, then that would mean that Hollywood and all kinds of people would be trying to reach out to you. I'm telling you, I could have showed up like that. I'm telling you, I stepped down off a motherfucking castle to come down to the ghetto and talk to these niggas.
That's ego talk.
I mean, you can say that, but that's what the fuck I did.
But that's not what I'm talking about, man. You steady going over and beyond of what I'm saying to you.
You're trying to tell me I need to do something, keep it real, so this can
blow
up for me.
No,
then
that's what I'm trying to. You're not listening.
Okay,
I'm not talking about keep it real and all that crap. I'm telling you, as a business entrepreneur, I'm not telling you to bring. I can get on the phone and say, hey, let me call this guy right quick and show you that I know such and such and such, because I know people too, but we're not dealing with who know who and what our background like that is. Okay, I'm not on here flossing like I know this person, because I know a lot of people. Okay, I'm not bringing that up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You missing the simple thing I'm telling you. Black entrepreneurship, something separate from all the people you know, your own thing from scratch, with your own talent, with your own mind, with nobody known, and all that other crap. I'm telling you, you as one individual got the talent to do it without the backing of anybody. That's why I keep telling you, you missing the simple thing. I'm telling you.
Okay, so what you're saying
I'm
is
telling you, you are talented. You are talented enough to not need anybody.
okay. So what you
It's what I'm telling you. What I recognize.
So what you're saying is, if I do my show a specific way with the intention to blow up big, I have the talent.
Not with the intention, with the intention to blow up big, with the intention to affect change.
Okay, so if I do this with the intention to affect change and take it seriously, I could really have an effect of making some sort of change.
Bingo. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to tell you that if I deliberately wanted to do that, I would have showed up with everything I already possessed to make sure they enforce that I go through the roof. This is the same reason why Polite went over to what's that shit? The Breakfast Club, because it was part of them reaching out to him to say, we recognize you. Come on up here to the next plateau so you can get a broader audience. So what about if I just opened up on the what I'm saying? What if I came out of nowhere, nobody know who I was, and I just appear on the Breakfast Club going in on some Booker T Pan-African shit?
Okay, well, let me explain this to you. All right, listen to this one. Let me ask you a question. Before Polite got on the Breakfast Club and went to LA, did he have any rich people around him, or was it just his mouth and his talent, that boosted up on Sinetta? Was it his mouthpiece and his talent, or was it him showing off rich people that he knew?
Oh, I'm not talking about showing off rich people. What he did was...
I just use your own example against you.
I'm trying to answer your question, and you won't let me get it out. What he did was Simon, who is a promoter for Sinetta and all of them, doing events, kept bringing Polite around. Polite wasn't big. His mouthpiece got his attention of Simon, and then Simon eventually got him over there to Sinetta, and then Sinetta turned him into who you know.
But what I'm saying is, for him to get to that level, it was his talent. He didn't know nobody. It was just his mouthpiece.
Don't you think it's my talent that got me to know on a personal level all the motherfuckers I'm talking about?
But you steady
that you call it stars, that I'm telling you, my talent got me with all these people.
Pit Boss, I know stars too, man. You're not the only person that know people that are famous.
Your talent that got you knowing them.
Pit Boss, listen to what I'm saying.
Same way you just made Polite an example, and I'm saying, based on Polite's information that he was talking, it got the attention of certain people who blew him up. And he needed those people to blow up. He couldn't be who he was without Simon and Sinetta. His mouthpiece wasn't gonna help him.
Okay, Pit Boss. Once he got on that camera, it's just like Michael Jackson for the first time dancing in front of the world. Your talent is what attracts the people first. Once he got on Sinetta and opened his mouth with the way that he talks and what he knows, I disagree with everything Polite just about says on all his religious philosophy stuff. But the boy got the talent to attract. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got the same talent. It's not about who you...
I'm saying that it is about who you know. You keep saying that, but
it's not. Listen,
I'm telling you that Polite's motherfucking talent didn't get him where he at. Sinetta put that nigga where he at. And without Sinetta, he'd be just a nigga with talent.
But
I mean, type of niggas walk in the studio every motherfucking day. Rappers with talent. Nigga good as a motherfucker, but ain't going nowhere unless the motherfucker who can hit that switch, hit that switch. What I'm telling you is I got those people that if I wanted this shit to go big,
but you steady keep trying to brag on who you know. That's not what we...
I know these motherfuckers based on my talent. That's how I know these niggas. Based on my talent, I was able to draw these motherfuckers to me. Now, all
Listen.
it does is take me to say, okay, I got the right motherfuckers listening. Do you want to go for it? And I say, nah, I don't want to fuck with these niggas.
Pit Boss,
And
you
I
steady
just
keep
keep doing
missing
what
the
I'm
point. You
doing.
steady keep trying to bring in people. I'm talking about one person, you. I'm not talking about this person, that person, because like I just told you.
Examples you giving me.
No,
So
you're not.
tell
Listen,
me
because
who
and
else
you know what makes this you know what makes
based
this
on
you know
them.
what makes this funny. You know what makes this funny to me because we came from this. I mean, I'm still in the music game, but we come from the same background. So so everything that you're saying to me is funny because I'm not sitting there bragging about who I know,
Neither
and
am
I can easily click off. Listen,
I don't
man.
never do that shit. I don't never
Listen.
sit and talk about who the fuck I know.
Pit Boss, listen to what I'm saying. You're using them as examples. Okay, and I'm telling you, I'm not using anybody as an example, but you. I'm sticking to you and your talent as the example. Period.
I'm just saying,
YouTube is hold on. YouTube is already your Sonetta. You're missing my point. Your YouTube channel is already your Sonetta channel.
This is what I'm saying.
That's why I keep telling you. It's simple, man. But you keep going. You jumping over hoops.
I did it deliberately. Don't you know if I wanted to fucking be successful at YouTube, the first motherfucking thing I would have not done was go fuck with Israel Doctrine. That would have been the first thing I wouldn't have done if I was just trying to be successful. My motherfucking old homie told me, he said, nigga, if you really think the Bible is true, go take Israel Doctrine and shut them niggas down with the worst nigga in it. I looked at this nigga like he was crazy. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? I don't want to fuck with that nigga. He said, but you say this Bible true. You could do some shit with it. You could take the least of them and turn it into the great. I said, all right, nigga, I'm going to go ahead and go on over there and do this shit.
And so when you was doing it, was it entertainment or was it for real?
It was entertainment because we were doing it in an entertainment fashion.
But
so
was it for real? I'm asking you a simple question. Was it entertainment?
I just answered it. Why do I need to answer it?
No, you mixed it up. Was it entertainment when you went over to Israel Doctrine, or was it for real to change people from Sonetta?
I answered it.
No, you didn't. You danced around it. It's a simple yes or no question.
Dancing. It was fucking entertainment. It was for motherfucking fun.
To me, that's sad.
I mean, it could be sad because you don't like the truth, but if you
I accept the truth.
Well, then the truth is sad. The truth hurts. But I went over there for fucking entertainment. I didn't go over there for a serious mission. Well, listen, I didn't go over there for a serious mission that I'm gonna get on YouTube and I'm gonna annihilate Sonetta to where he can't breathe a word again about Satanism. No, it was just YouTube. You do a show, I'ma do a show. We're gonna go back and forth and we're gonna see who can shut each other's shit down. That's entertainment. And every motherfucking thing these niggas do on camera, I don't give a fuck what they doing on camera. If it's Trump talking about the nuclear strikes in Syria, is fucking entertainment. It ain't fucking real.
Listen, but Trump ain't black and he ain't in our boat. He ain't in our sinking ship.
I'm giving you a comparison.
Listen,
is fucking entertainment.
I got that point. I'm with you, and I 100% agree with you. It's like Fox News, CNN. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. It's like Fox News, CNN. It's a bunch of entertainment BS. For political junkies.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, Pit Boss. I'm trying to get you to see the bigger point. I understand everything you telling me. That's why I called you smart.
Okay, so then what I
but
do,
you're not seeing. You're not.
So let me just say one. I'm gonna give you the mic back. What I do for real, what I do that's not entertainment is covert. So if you're not fucking with it on a covert level, it's entertainment. If I gotta go public, it's entertainment.
Okay, so
if I don't bring it on YouTube, it's real. If I ain't all in the camera with it, shining all in the nigga video, dancing and shit, it's real. But if I'm on there, doing my YouTube shit, it's entertainment.
Got it. So that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see where you stood.
You can't.
And you told me. And hold up.
On YouTube. If you want to see where I'm coming from, you got to get at me off YouTube.
Okay, and that's what you're telling me. This is where I stand. That's why I wanted to get to know where exactly does this guy stand. He's telling me, look, for the real, hit me on the under. Everything else on top is going to be fake. But on the under, hold up. Everything up top is going to be fake because it's entertainment. So, but if you want the real from this person, which is you, then hit me on the under. And that's, I can't do nothing but respect that because that's where you stand. All I'm telling you is, and hold up, man. All I'm telling you is that it's sad to me. And it's sad to me because I'm like, so much more could be accomplished. And when you see somebody like you, but if that's where you stand, I can't make somebody do something that they don't want to do.
Okay, so just imagine this. If you see that kind of potential on the surface of my entertainment, imagine what the fuck I'm doing on the covert level.
I don't know.
I got professors in colleges who, I ain't gonna say they're under my tutelage because they're a professor and I didn't give them their degree, but they call me every day for the instructions and I lay it down. And we dealing with college level motherfuckers. We really rocking like that, based on the fact that I do this on several platforms. Like you probably never joined the Fraternal Order of Pan-Africanism on Facebook.
I don't join no orders.
Well, it's not an organization; it's a Facebook page. You don't.
No, I don't even be on Facebook.
Okay, well then that's the problem. You're not
because it's not the problem. It's just that I'm too involved in my own business that I don't be here and there and there and here. You know what I'm saying? On every little thing.
They got whatever. Okay, so whatever kind of business you might be doing, there's probably a Facebook group that could enhance it by that they affiliate to your kind of business. It may
not really.
I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying there may be one.
But I get what you're saying. There's no need to argue against. I get what you're saying.
Okay, so what we did on the Fraternal Order of Pan-Africanism on Facebook page is we went just hardcore history. It wasn't like I'm on there throwing up videos. I'm throwing up for those who wanted to learn that paradigm of the STEM program, the Booker T history, untwisting all this satanic comedic bullshit that niggas have been laying in the game for the last 60 years. Untwining that shit, untwining that boule shit, untwining all the negative shit that keep a nigga down. So out it in his mind. That was on the Facebook page for hardcore learners.
All right, let me ask you this question, if you don't mind. You have on your page, join the calculated risk takers, right? That you always promoting, and you got a Patreon for that. Now, you just told me this is entertainment. Mm-hmm. How am I supposed to distinguish what's real and what's fake? That's what I'm trying to tell you as an investor.
Oh, that's
because hold on a second. How am I supposed to distinguish which is the right and which is the wrong when you're telling me some of this is entertainment, but yet you got a Patreon, okay, for support? So that's what I'm trying to say about mixed messages, because. Because calculated risk taker is something you take seriously. So how can someone distinguish? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Either go this way all the way. Don't be lukewarm in the middle, so people will know where you stand. Because that's what keeps saying. It's like it's all over the place.
So let me deal with that real quick, right? Okay,
go ahead.
So hold on. Let me. Hold on, because I understand where you're coming from, and it makes a lot of sense on the surface, right? So first of all, I was probably the first person to drop a Patreon page, and I'm just saying in the conscious community. I'm not saying on Patreon or some shit like that, right? And the reason I'm saying that, and I'm using the main channels that kind of affiliate to being the conscious community when I make these statements, because the type of shit I do, they all watch my channel. Saneto, whoever, they watching. Not maybe every show, but they watching. And so I came out when Patreon was brand new, and I came out with the Digital Pit Boss website and they attacked that. They shutting that down. And I introduced the Patreon and the links and the affiliated marketing, because that's what I do for a living. I'm digital, right? So this ain't no new shit. I can go 10, 20 years back with this digital shit that I've been doing. So just giving them little bits and pieces, trying to elevate the conscious community to be like economical. So I came in the game.
So when you say you were trying to do it economic, were you being entertainment when you was doing it, or were you trying to affect change?
Well, I came in the game with my services first. So
but was it entertainment under the name Digital Pit Boss when you first came in the game? Was it under entertainment?
I'm trying to answer it, but you want me to answer it your way.
Because I'm going to go off of what you told me now, man. I can't tell which is real.
But you want me to answer it your way.
No, I can't tell which is real.
Can I answer it my way? Will you let me get to the period?
I'm just saying. You told me a few minutes ago that this is entertainment. So I'm like, which is real? When you
asked me a question that I would like to answer.
Go ahead.
So you asked me, was it real? So I'm trying to answer that.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So when I came into the game, first thing I did was I thought everybody was real a little bit, that they had sincere motives. That's what I thought, that everybody was sincere about what they claimed to be. He claimed to be a Moor. He claimed to be with the Kemetic and the Mayat and da-da-da-da. I thought that was sincere. So I said, let me offer my sincerity of what would be a concept for Black people. So I came with the Booker T STEM program, blah, 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 preterist Christian, all of that, right? All of that sincere in its motive. And then I introduced my skill set to put the backing on it. So I started developing my logos for them, right? All of this shit I've been doing in other genres of things, and rap game and all that type of shit, right? And then they attacked everything that was sincere. So when I say, oh, these motherfuckers don't want to fuck with the sincere. So now let me give them that street shit. Let me go back to the times when I had to grow up and a nigga like this walked up on me with that bullshit. How I treated them, I'm going to treat these niggas that way. So then I reversed it all, and then I came with the mad, pit boss with all the antics.
Okay, so that's what my point was. I noticed, that's what I'm trying to say. I noticed between you guys, Israel, Lex, Six Dynasty Media, all these guys, Haven, or whatever his name is. Haven, I can't really put him in the same boat as you and Lex as far as being smart or Six Dynasty, because you and Lex got a certain rare talent. But I'm saying all of you guys have been burnt, hurt, going into Sinata's world, thinking they were serious, to only find out it was a bunch of playing around. And so you guys all retaliated in your own way. Y'all retaliated and say, well, you know what, we're going to get them back. Because I came in this thing serious, and now feelings got hurt. And so what I'm trying to tell you, that's what I was trying to say. What is entertainment and what is actually serious?
Okay.
Because
so like I say, anybody following my channel wouldn't be confused about that. But if you just popped in here and there, I could see how you could be confused because you didn't hear everything, right? So basically, there came a moment in my format when I switched the game up. When I removed the Bible conversation shit off my platform, and then it went into, okay, now we're going to play the games. Now we just here for games. I never did my channel that thinking that what I'm saying is going to make me popular. I knew it was the reverse. I knew that the shit I'm saying only gonna get haters. I'm only gonna get the haters, and I got a lot of them. And I don't know anybody in this motherfucker that got more than me.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, because, like I just said, this is why I always try to come humble with it. This is why Southside Player always try to come humble with it, because it's every time I think that I'm better than myself, I always hit myself and say, you know what, I ain't shit. I always humble myself. I know a lot of things, but I always want to humble myself. And this is what I noticed, the reason why Sonetta wins over a lot of you guys, because he's arrogant, right? But you guys don't know how to fight him really well, because you guys are playing right into his hands with the same tactics that he's using on you guys. And like I said, I called in to give you props. I also called in just to say, here's some things I noticed. But then once you told me that it was entertainment, it's like there's no need for me to give any kind of, correction, because you don't know what's going to be taken, what's serious and what's not.
I respect
And
that.
now I really know. So now I know when I'm listening to you going further, like, oh, this dude just saying he playing online right now.
You acting like I don't say that every motherfucking show.
No,
Every goddamn
but Pitt,
show I say.
but Pitt, what I'm saying is, Pitt, what I'm saying,
Who's the
Pitt,
fuck is confused about what I'm doing?
but Pitt, what I'm saying is, my point was, I know that you have a talent and you're saying so much real spiritual correction. See, this is what you're not understanding. You guys play with the Bible or whatever, like I don't know, I don't get it. Because it's like if I was an atheist, I'm gonna go hardcore atheist. You understand? But when you guys like play with the Bible and it's like one way, you're this way, one way, it's like it's confusing because you see you guys got the talent and you guys got spiritual knowledge.
I don't play with the Bible.
You guys do play with the Bible. If you're sitting there telling people,
wait. Stop saying you guys. It's just
okay. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say you. I'm gonna say to me. Okay, I'm gonna say to you. To me,
lame niggas that's playing with the Bible.
To me, you play with the Bible also, and I'm gonna tell you why I said respectfully, because I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you out and making fun of it.
I appreciate that, bro. Give me why I'm playing with.
I'm saying because the Bible says stand on your square. Not for entertainment, but if you're going to give people correction, it's just like saying your eye, cast, see what your brother doing, look at your own eye first type of thing. So when you start speaking those spiritual truths that you read from the book and you start putting that stuff in the air, there are people out here that are hurting. There are people out here going through things. There are people out here in some messed up situations, and they hear a person like you start talking that spiritual truth. It's going to resonate with somebody's spirit, only to find out that this was entertainment. Them people like, man, well, then fuck the whole Bible. Then everybody playing with it. I don't know who telling me the right thing. I don't know who telling me the wrong thing because niggas online playing. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. A talent wasted. That's what, because you guys are playing with, I'm sorry, saying you playing with the Bible because you don't know who you affecting when you speak those words that come from the book.
Okay, so let me say this. So if you don't reach out, if you don't say, man, let me contact him, you're going to get played with.
Everybody.
Hold on. I'm gonna give it back to you.
Go ahead.
Because you got a great YouTube voice over here. Like I'm feeling every word you say, and I'm not offended at nothing you've said so far. What I'm saying is that I tell everybody, if you coming on YouTube looking for education and direction or anything, you're already lost because everything on this thing is corrupted, fully corrupted. See, now, when you put at all the perspectives of the Bible that's out there, every one of them waiting on Jesus. If they preaching Bible, they waiting on Jesus. All of them collectively. I don't care the differences in what their viewpoints are, but if they preaching Bible, they waiting on Jesus. Pitt Boss and William Bell and the rest of the full preterists, we not waiting on Jesus.
Now we get okay. Hold on. Let me stop right there. Let me stop. Please. Okay, go ahead.
Last statement, I'm done. So either we are fully bullshit since we saying Jesus ain't coming back in the future, or one of them is telling the truth. But if it's true, if the Bible is true, then in that statement, either we waiting on Jesus or we're not.
Okay, now let me respond to this because this is so easy to break down. It has nothing to do whether you're waiting on Jesus. I just told you there are people that are not well educated that are looking for answers online. They can't get it from their mama. They can't get it from their dad. Nobody in their family talking. So people go to what they go to, and they come online. All right. It ain't got nothing to do with whether they're looking for Jesus or not. They just looking for an answer.
Okay, conscious.
And when you have somebody and you have somebody that's speaking the Bible, because when you speak the Bible, you're speaking the Bible. It got nothing to do with whether Jesus coming back or not. That's a philosophy argument. I'm strictly dealing with just the spiritual contact between people and whether it's serious or not. So when they start listening to you and you start giving them spiritual food from the book, whether it could be a psalm, just read like a psalm. It don't got nothing to do with Jesus got up on the third day and all that stuff. It could just be do unto your other brother. The dude might have thought about killing somebody today, and you said, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." You just said that simple phrase,
Right.
and dude's like, you know what? I'm a chill.
Giving out a good
I'm
message.
a chill. So then he listens to you again because he got that little bit of food from you, that bread. Now and a few videos later down the line, you start talking about how people are lying, saying this and this and about the Bible, right? And you start he like, man, this guy pretty knows it. But then you come off and you say, well, you know what? This is entertainment. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the simple thing I'll keep trying to bring back to you. Your talent of bringing out those things. And you don't know who you're affecting, because to you it's entertainment, but you don't know the lives you're affecting. You understand? So either you just leave the book alone, because all the philosophy arguments ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. Leave the book alone and just go off on, because when you're talking about the book, you start really affect, and not just the Bible. It could be the Quran or whatever. Okay, but in another instance for somebody else. But that's what my main point was when you speak about the Bible, because I believe in the book. You understand? And I'm not no everyday Sunday going Christian. But I listen to people and I listen to everybody and see what they got to say. But when people start saying things like entertainment, I'm like, hold up, man. But you told me, like you said, you know where you stand. I know where you stand now. I can't make you change for me.
Are you familiar with me and William Bell doing the
Yes, in the preterist view. I'm familiar with that.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I disagree with that, but that don't mean that I don't stop listening to you. Because I can spit out the meat. I mean, I can spit out the bones and just take the meat.
We understand. We know how difficult it is. Look. Let me say this to you. When I wasn't born believing in no preterism. I didn't know no preterism until, let's say, 10 years ago. And when I first was introduced to it, that shit was some bullshit to me. But the way I approached it was, I have to dispel everything you're saying to me or confirm everything you're saying to me. That process took me over 3 years to do. So for 3 years, I'm trying to dispel preterism, because they're claiming all the prophecies occurred. So it should be easy for me to just dispel one thing and I can cancel the whole load. And so for 3 years tearing at it, I couldn't do that. So when you say to me, you disagree with some shit, I'm going to look at you and say, well, have you studied? Because if you don't even know about, if you don't even know about the Christians running to the city of Pella in 70 AD when the Roman army came to destroy the temple, then I can't worry about you disagree with me. You ain't in the category to disagree. Now, I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying if that's the case, I'm gonna look at you like you're not in my category for me to worry about if you disagree with me.
Okay, well, here's the thing here's my response to that. All I know is this. And this is how I keep everything simple. I'm not dealing with philosophies right now, because we can do a debate and all that crap on preterist versus futurist view of. Hold on. It is philosophy. It is, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Why is philosophy? When you're on your hospital bed, right? When you're on your hospital bed, you got family members and somebody got hurt in an accident, and you're on that hospital bed, you ain't thinking about no preterist crap. You ain't thinking about no debate. You thinking about getting that person off that bed so they don't die. And that person in the bed is like, I don't want to die. That's the real. Not whether the preterist view is the biggest view. Hold on a second. Somebody got cancer. Somebody got AIDS. Somebody needs to be healed. Or anything that's true life stuff. We're not worried about arguing about no preterists. stuff.
Look,
That's why I say.
tell you why.
That's why I say.
Let me tell you why.
Somebody, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead. I'm just telling you, while we in the, if you was sitting in the classroom saying that shit right there, we just be looking at you like, go sit your ass in the corner, shut up for a little while.
Because you know why you gonna say that? You know why you gonna say that? Because you in your health and strength 100%. But I swear to but I tell you this, if your behind was sick, hold on a second. You say that because you're in your health and strength in full form. In your philosophy or whoever group, but I swear if somebody was to be hurt or get into accident, ain't nobody about to be sitting around arguing the preterist view.
Let me make a statement. Don't cut me off so I can clear this.
Okay.
So I can clear this. So one of the things about preterism is we deal with the spiritual gifts, right? And when you go to a church, people start standing up in the church speaking in tongues. Talking about the Holy Ghost hit them and they speaking in tongues, right?
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah.
Okay, this is normal in the secular churches that's out there.
That's right.
Churches, this is normal. And then they got these things where they'll touch you with their hand and heal you.
Right, they do that too.
Okay, when we look at that shit, all we see is a pimp. And the person who thought he heard God speaking through tongue through this person was just the devil was talking to him, and they accepted it as God and lived their life as though God healed them because this preacher touched them with his jacket or a cane or his hand or some shit. And we looking at them and we saying, as long as they never understand the book, they will walk around thinking they're blessed and this and that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I like that. I'm glad you brought that up. You bringing up some good stuff. Now this is what I want to ask you because you brought that up. I want to ask you first of all. I got to figure out where you at. Do you believe Christ? Do you believe in Christ? This is my first because for me to.
I mean, you said you know I'm a preterist, right?
Right. So do you? But I'm asking you for the. It's people listening. It's people listening.
Okay. For the people who don't know. For the people who don't know. So. Be clear about what I believe, right?
Right.
I believe the fullness of the book.
Okay. You believe the full Bible. Okay, so here we go. Do you believe in the power of prayer?
Absolutely.
Now, you brought up the Christian church. I wasn't dealing with none of that crap. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I only brought them up.
Hold on a second. Hold on. You brought up the Christian church and the things that they do, which both of us agree is foolishness. But here's the point. When the disciples were with Christ, right? They said, hey, man, look at that dude over there so-called healing people. And Christ was like, what business of that is yours? You just worry about what I got for you to do. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. I know the Christian church is out here acting a monkey fool, but I don't worry about that. I just worry about what he wants me to do. I don't go around wasting my time worried about TD Jakes because they're playing their part. They're children of Satan and they're children of God, and everybody got a job to do. So the people around me, if they ask me a question, I tell them the answer. But I'm not going to go out my way, you understand, to start going over here to this person when they're doing their job. When they're doing their job, whether it's for evil or for good. Now, when my point was about people on their deathbed, I'm not talking about some preacher coming in there healing them. I'm talking about the point of your life when things are happening. It could be a single mother that need a job, and they getting ready to evict her. They're not caring about whether the preterist view or the post view is correct. They worried about, I need this job. That's what I'm talking about with the power of prayer or with the power of healing. I'm not talking about preachers and TD Jakes, Eddie Long, all that crap.
There are people who believe in my yacht. And there are people that, hold on, bruh.
Go ahead.
The mic back.
Go ahead.
There are people who believe in various different powers and abilities that could get you that job. I got homegirls who teach that necromancer type stuff and will give you an onion bath with, essence oils in it to get you that job. Now, the fact is you can get that job a couple of ways.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The fact that you don't call on Christ in the Bible to get that job don't mean you can't get that job. But the thing about what you're supposed to understand about the book is the power of it is only given to those who are inside the kingdom. If you're not in the kingdom, you don't have no power from God. You got it from wherever you get it from, but it don't come from God.
Now, brother, let me ask you this question. What you just said, was that entertainment or was that really reaching out to help me? Because I agree with what you just said, but I got it like I told you. This is the talent I'm talking about. You right there, you just preached right there. Hold up, Pit Boss. Hold up, Pit Boss. You just preached right there the word, right there. Facts. If I was on your thing, I would have typed preach or facts right there what you just said. This is the talent of you that I keep talking about.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. We got a channel for that. If you want that from me, go to the Preterist channel, All Things Fulfilled. That's where we do that at.
Hold up. I'm not a preterist. Hold up. I'm not no preterist. But what I'm saying is
that from me. You're not going to get that on Digital Pit Boss. You're going to get me drilling on Sonetta ass. That's the theme of the channel. Me and Sonetta got a date on YouTube. I'm coming on to fulfill the date. That's all it is. That's why I say it's entertainment, because I'm only dealing with the conscious community on the Digital Pit Boss channel. But if you go over there when I'm on William Bell channel, we only dealing with the Bible. I'm not on there smashing on Sonetta. I'm not on there worried about them niggas. I'm not on there. I'm going dealing with people interested in the Bible.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, it sounds like you're on both sides of the fence, homie. That's what I'm trying to say. You on both sides of the fence.
When you need to strengthen your understanding.
I'm gonna explain to you how you're on both sides of the fence.
I'm on both sides. When I look at you and say, nah, I'm not on both sides of the fence, you just need to get over on the other side of the fence, because it appears that I'm on both sides from the position that you're standing in. If you want to come on YouTube and smash on these satanic motherfuckers and get 100 death threats and have your motherfucking information public, wish a nigga would type shit, then you can stand in my position. Because that's what I get. I'm just saying that's what I've been getting for a few years.
Man. It ain't that serious. Ain't nobody gonna be doing nothing
to you, but you must ain't watched the 100 motherfuckers that I had to deal with.
Pit Boss, people just be playing and sending out. Man, come on, man.
How am I supposed to tell?
You know. That's why I say you got street knowledge. You know, but everybody just be.
I don't wake up worried about the shit.
What I'm saying is, when I say that you're on both sides of the fence, 1 minute you're BSing with the guy you're supposed to be correcting. It's just like if Jesus was playing around with the Pharisees. He'd be like, hey, you guys, the disciples, I don't mess with y'all. But then on Monday, I'm going to go and hang out with them Pharisees over there and shoot the shit with them too.
I bet you this. If you was to contact me directly, you wouldn't be on the phone.
I just told you, you sound like if Jesus.
You keep cutting me off.
All right, sorry.
If you contacted me directly, and we wasn't sitting here talking with 1 million motherfuckers possibly listening, I bet you wouldn't be on the phone talking about, is this entertainment or is you for real, Pit Boss?
Pit Boss,
you wouldn't be confused. You would know, this is the real Pit Boss.
Pit Boss, what I'm saying is,
on the phone and start playing games with people I'm talking to.
Pit Boss, my moniker is Southside Player with Doubt My Face on it, but I'm talking to you as just as if I was talking to somebody in my family. I'm talking to you.
But I can't give up everything.
I don't want you to give up.
I'm saying there's a covert operation I got going on.
And I understood that. But what I'm saying is, I understood that, and I can't change your mind. I'm not saying I'm here to tell you what to do. I'm telling you from my perspective why I said that you're playing both sides. And I just made the example. It's just like if Jesus was with the Pharisees and then 1 minute he with the disciples over here, telling them one thing, and then he's over here playing around with the Pharisees. That's being on both sides of the track. And that's what you're doing when you're playing around with Sonetta, who you know is a person who has already let polite on camera shoot the Bible, who has already said all kinds of things against the Holy Spirit. out of his own mouth. Okay, you're playing with fire yourself because hold up, because you said hold up, you said you believe the whole book. So if you believe the whole book, Christ already told you people who are out in public about playing like that with his words.
First of all, that's once again we could get in a Bible class and then you could teach me, because right now what you're talking about, I'll just shut that down. I pull the Bible out and shut you down with your perspective.
Shut me down.
Well, let me answer this first. Let me say this first, and then we'll get into that Bible aspect for you.
Okay.
What you need to understand is I come out of a think tank to the stuff that I'm presenting, however I do it, right? And one of the things that we thought about in the think tank was that overtly we have to have a certain appearance. We examined the Underground Railroad. And if you think that Harriet Tubman was going to walk around talking that talk that she talk on the Underground Railroad when she's public, meaning when she just on a slave plantation where they know her, but they don't know that she really running this Underground Railroad. There is certain information that is not going to be spoken or understood in an overt manner. It wouldn't matter what people feel about me. They're not going to get it. This is directions that I built and understood in the think tank before we ever went public with what I'm doing. So if you don't contact me, if you never joined the calculated risk takers, if you never got involved with what the fuck I'm talking about, I can't worry about how you feel. Because you didn't make the effort to be a part of anything I was doing.
And that's what I was. You want to keep on?
Go ahead. Go ahead. We can't hear you though.
Well, that was my point for calling. Because see, I didn't know.
That's good,
Hold up a second. That was my point for calling because it needs to be distinguished. If for me, because I'm an investor, man. That was my main point. Hold up. That was my main point for calling. And as an investor, we ask questions about the things we might think could be worth something. And my thing was like, okay, Pitbull's the character could actually be something greater than what it is because the man behind the Pitbull's character has talent, but he's doing things that makes me iffy and makes other people who I've turned onto your channel. See, this is what I'm trying to say. You don't understand. There's a lot of people out here watching and looking at y'all.
I don't know why.
That ain't just. I don't. Hold up a second, man. I'll stop talking. I'll let you go back. Go ahead.
Okay, let me say it this way. So an individual calls me, right, involved with the colleges, right? He wants to put something together. And when he mentions the people he want me to come speak to, I said, man, I can't do it because that's the very people that the information will be against. We have to do it directly with those people, meaning like I can speak to them individually, but I can't come there and involve myself with what y'all want to build because if you listen to my paradigm, we'll be just following the same trend that created this mess. And I already realized, like, for instance, I've been going back through Steve Coakley. Steve Coakley was a comedic. He would have been a comedic RBG, Sonetta, same shit, but he was cold. And he kind of cracked open the comedics without knowing it. He took the lid off the boule and didn't realize that them very niggas that he called the comedic veganism niggas that he was dealing with, nigga, that was your boule. Part of it. Because the boule spread out in every category. They got to be a part of everything. So they appear in every way. And when he kind of finally realized that all this information he was putting out overtly, telling us that Jesse Jackson was part of the makeup for killing King, telling us all this shit that sound like some dope shit, he only brought about his demise. He could have did all that shit covertly and been way more effective, but we wouldn't have never known who he was.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer that. In all of our lives, everybody listening, mine, yours, we all just have things that we don't tell people, right? That we keep to ourselves. That's our own home business. And whatever is your business is your business. Now, I'm not sitting there telling you or asking you to tell your main things. That's not what I'm telling you to do. Or actually, that's not what I'm asking you to do. All I was asking you to do, all I was actually saying rather was, you have a talent that could do so much more without giving up your game, without giving up those things.
I'm using it in full potential.
I don't think you're using it in full potential, in my opinion.
Well, I understand from your,
but of course, hold on. But of course, that's just my opinion.
But
you understand?
You're telling me
but
from the standpoint on the field of the part you could see. I know you can't see the fullness of what I'm doing.
Listen, you missed it again. You missed it. Hold up, you missed it again. What I'm telling you, you missed it again. It's so simple, but you keep missing it. I just said I'm not telling you to give up your game of the things that you're doing. I agree. You don't understand. I'm actually agreeing with what you're talking about. But what I'm saying is the digital Pitt boss character, separate from the real guy. The real guy is what you keep trying to push me. I'm saying the digital Pitt boss character. You said it's two different people in one body, or two different things in one body, right? It's the character and the real man.
Yes.
So I'm focusing on the character. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm not telling you about the real guy. I'm talking about the character guy. Why I said you're not using it to its fullest potential. The digital Pitt boss character is not being used to its full potential, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. That's what you're missing things that I'm saying. That's why I was like, just keep all that, because I agree with you. Why would you tell people online your business for your stuff to get sabotaged? People praying against you. You understand? So why would you do that?
Just to make this clear. Let's assume I really wanted my channel to get big, right? I know exactly how to do that. I know exactly the direction to go to do that. I just don't want to do it.
Got it. I got it. I mean, it's no sense for me to keep going back and forth about it, because
I just want you to understand what I do it deliberately. So
I got that. You said that plenty of times in videos before.
It ain't because I keep going offline saying to myself.
It was my point was it was not about being big. It was about
effective.
It was it was about seeing a man. It's like I said, I'm an investor, and I let a few of my investor friends along with me. We've been watching you for a long time. We've been watching. We was trying to pick which one we wanted to mess with. And I'm talking about
jump on the Bitcoin at 750.
No. I'm not. We're not talking about. Stay on topic.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not about Bitcoin.
Which person?
What?
When you say you were trying to figure out which to pick from, what was the from?
We were looking at this. We were looking at this whole conscious community thing, and we was looking for somebody who really could shape the minds away from the BS. And and actually give Sarnetta a run for his money, because you got to compete. Because Sarnetta, because he's on the streets, he already has the following, and that's why those people over there kiss his ass, because he got the following, he got the camera, and he's in a city. He's in a city that's number one. So you got to be able to hold on a second. So you asked the questions. Do you want the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the person that got to be Sarnetta has to, because you're dealing with, I just told you, you got people watching him. They don't know nothing about business. All they know is that they see something and it's entertaining to them. At the same time, it's knowledgeable. And at the same time, it's this and that, right? But they see it and it looks good. So whatever comes to beat Sarnetta has to equal that. It has to come at the same pace, like an ABC to a CBS. But their programs are over here doing this. See, this is what nobody's able to do. The first person that does that without the nigga crap becomes, I'm talking about the professional side of it, comes in with the same thing. I mean, camera wise, all that wise, against Sinetta, and he will no longer be the #1 network for that particular market.
Well, currently,
And that's what we as investors see as a money changer. See, that's what I'm trying to get you to see the bigger picture here. Not the real guy, but the digital Pitboss character online.
Okay, but let me analyze that for you real quick. Just
go ahead.
Let me just analyze that a little bit. Okay, let's remove the name Sinetta because that's irrelevant to who's watching, right? The people who are watching Sinetta, the collective of conscious people who are watching him, began their journey with Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben came out of nowhere, and maybe you can go a little bit before that with the cat who was like the Egyptian jazz musician, Sun Ra. So Sun Ra first start blinking the lights to get them into this comedic consciousness. Then Dr. Ben came and gave them their philosophy. And then added to that philosophy are numerous of people who join in this charade, along with our talented 10th among us, because they're among us and they're the smartest among us. And they joined in, and Sinetta is just the latest along the chain. And if I get in it, it is to put dynamite in it and blow that shit up out of here because it's wickedness, and it eventually it's going to cave in.
But to me, right now, you just said it's wickedness. Shows me, it tells me again what I just said about affecting change versus entertainment. You just said it's wickedness. You can't fight wickedness with Listen to me, man, please. You can't fight wickedness with entertainment. You got to fight wickedness with truth and power. Okay, so you can't fight wickedness with entertainment.
I'm trying to tell you that before I went live for the first time, it was already discussed that the real movement is covert, because I'm trying to tell you, what's the name did a great job. Steve Coakley was one of them, but he didn't really know it. He kind of was pushing that comedic narrative. He wore the little dashikis and he was hanging around Dilbert Blair and all the rest of the niggas who would go off to be big after him. And he was educated from the talented 10th pool.
This is okay. Let me stop you for a second. Let me stop you. Hold up. Let me stop you for a second because I gotta bring you back because you keep going off. See, this is what I'm trying. Hold up. This is what I'm trying to teach you, man. See, if you was to walk in the bank for ask for a business loan right now, and you no, you wouldn't. And I'm not talking about your personal life. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about your personal. Hold up. Stop the ego for a second. Just fall back for a second and listen. And comprehend what I'm telling you. If you was to walk in a bank and you getting ready to do a business plan and you got your credit scores right and all that, and you go in there and start talking about when they read your business plan, you know the first thing they go to? They don't go to the part where they talk about the history and all that of this and this and that. They go to the financials, right? They go straight to see, can you pay me my loan back, right? And this is where you're getting off. I don't need to know the history of Sinetta. Sinetta is the competition right now. We don't need to know Steve Coakley and Sinetta and how Sinetta got to be. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You need to skip over all that. I'm trying to get you to see a bigger picture here, man. Pitballs. Hold on, listen, please. That's what you're doing to me is a TV show right now. No, that's an actual show. Listen, Pitballs.
I gotta stop.
Pitballs, listen.
Stop you, bro.
Pitballs, what you doing? Hold on, listen.
Hold on. I gotta stop you. Then I'm gonna give you the mic back.
Okay, man.
I swear I gotta stop you.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Because I'm using Steve Coakley as an example of like the closest you could have found to me as what he did and how he got his shit all smacked up because he wanted to go covert.
Pit boss, you're missing the point again.
Hold on. You don't understand. If you was to come to me with a business model and say, okay, Pitt, we love what you're doing, but we want to be a competition for Sonetta, but we gotta figure it out and put it in a proper business model. The first word on the goddamn page that I'm gonna write is cold motherfucking vert. Because if we don't go that direction, we bullshitting.
T-Balls, this is what I was trying to tell you when me and my investors looked at a lot of things.
We can't hear you. You gotta fix your mic.
This is what I was trying to say. Me and a group of my friends, investor friends, okay, we put a lot of names on the board, right, to tackle this, because this is all black stuff, right, and this is fun. As far as your concern is saying entertainment, but here's the thing: what you're doing to me right now is like me watching Different Strokes or me watching a TV show. You're giving me a TV show right now. You explaining David Blair and this guy, that guy, that's a program to me. You understand? Meaning that here's how you defeat Sonetta. Nobody's doing this yet. I'm about to give you something right now. You guys all live stream, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
How long can a live stream go?
8 hours.
So here's the thing that none of y'all are thinking of. This is what I'm trying to tell you how you defeat somebody like Sonetta. You got a live stream that goes and plays shows, 8 different shows per hour, like a regular ABC channel on YouTube.
On my channel.
Hold on a second.
I already did that.
Hold up a second. You did it, but you didn't have the backing, man. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
This is what I'm trying to get you to see. You got to just slow down for a second. I don't need to know the history of Sonetta. That's for a TV show. That's for a show on pitballsworld.com. And on this channel, it's a live stream show. We talk about this. Then here comes a comedy show come after that. Or like, because it's like, let's put Sonetta show. Let's reverse it. And Red Pill and them had a show come on every day at 3 o'clock. Garfield had a show come on at 4 o'clock. Everybody knew about live. This show comes on Monday through Friday every day. This is what they're not doing. This is why it's not. This is the next level that Sonetta's not doing. And I hate to say it because now we record it. Because I didn't want to give it to him.
Listen, first of all,
hold up a second. And then when the shit ain't streaming, then that's when you play those videos in between, like commercials on that channel.
I mean, you can stream 24 hours. All you got to do
is. But you're not listening to me when I'm telling you how you take over that market like a damn CBS, like a NBC, not just like a regular YouTube channel, but that YouTube channel becomes an actual real channel.
Okay, so let me explain something to you in the fashion of film and industry, right? Since you're in it. Network TV was doing that. They was going
they do it now.
Just let me finish, bro.
Go ahead.
They was doing programming at time periods. That was a long few decades of that. But now when you go turn on your cable, I watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it. On demand is the new shit they added to their shit, because the consciousness of the people no longer want programming based like that. They like to see shit when they want to watch it. Right?
That's my point.
So we go random. Look, me and Israel Doctrine probably did 1,000 videos while I was over there. During that week, I was like, Israel Doctrine, go live 8 times a day, all day. Now I'm one of them dudes that sit on the back and do all the data. I'm looking at all the data. This is what I do for a living. Outside of some motherfucking YouTube shit. This was just shit I do for a living, right? So I'm whipping out all my computers and shit like that, and I'm compiling data. Do you know that the best time to stream live is Sunday at 1 p.m.? For some reason, all this type of shit is data that they'll provide you. YouTube sends you all kinds of information.
I have a question for that, since you brought that up. I have a question for that. Since you said that you did all this for Israel Doctrine, right? And I remember that when he used to be online, goddamn, all the time. Now, what was the result of Israel Doctor's channel now? Still the same views.
But
Actually, hold up. Actually, he lost people. He lost people.
Okay,
Huh?
but you gotta understand something. We wasn't trying to get viewers like that. We knew we wasn't going to get that.
So what were you trying to get?
See, let me give you an example. We used to go on Israel Doctrine show. We would always make this statement that the protocol to being famous among this conscious community where we are, the black woman must be God, the Bible must be fake, long live Amun Ra. Now, if you follow those principles and you got talent, you'll blow up. But if you get off that, if you don't go that way, then don't go to the conscious community.
Pit Boss, look, I'm trying to
support that.
Okay, well, so what I'm saying to you is, like I said, yes, everybody like on demand, but everybody got over there. Everybody got favorites. Like I told you, some people like red pill and blue pill. I don't like none of them too much, but that's not the point when you're dealing with business. I recognize the talent in saying that red pill and blue pill is their own TV show. Garfield is his own TV. You got these, they're all characters. They're all characters of Sarnetta's.
And none of them could get a fucking view.
Listen to me. Yes, they do. Black Magic has red pill with 18,000 plus
but that's
views.
After the fact, bro.
I understand that, but listen.
That's after you go get the blessing.
Yes, but hold on a second.
You don't do that before that.
Listen, no, they don't do that before. Listen to what I'm saying. They don't do that, but that's after the fact. It's like hold up, man. It's like syndication and reruns. It's the same concept.
No, it's not. You give me an example in the conscious community that's big.
Okay, let me explain to you. When Sarnetta is doing a live stream, he's doing 1,000. He used to do more, but he's doing still 1,000 to 2,000 views.
Yeah, bro. Trust me, nobody knows these statistics better than me and Israel.
Hold on.
We know all this shit.
Hold on. Listen. This is why I'm taking the time out, because I want not. If you can't get it, maybe somebody in the audience might get it. Because what I'm saying to you, because you gotta let the ego slide. Just listen for a second.
Ego, bro. It's just that I know what you're saying, and I sat there for 10,000 hours doing all this shit you talking about.
And you did it for entertainment.
Ego.
But listen,
if you walk up to a doctor and he try to tell your motherfucking ass you got a heart problem, it's not a fucking ego, nigga. He just sharing with you some shit he know.
Pit Boss. But Pit Boss.
I feel you,
Pit Boss. My man. Pit Boss. My man, calm down.
If you get off this motherfucking video and we talk on the phone, I can temper down and listen.
Pit Boss, calm down.
I can understand you, but I'm trying to tell you, you're just coming to tell me about some shit.
Pit Boss, calm down and listen for a second, man. You should be able to calm down over here. I don't have to call you for you to be a calm person.
But I can. I mean, it ain't the hypeness.
Calm down. Just listen. Calm down for a second. Calm down. Calm down for a second. Let's just calm it down for a second. Let's just calm it down for a second. Because you should be able to be calm wherever you go, whether you're online or offline.
Pit Boss, bro. I mean,
I get it. Okay, well, Pit Boss for a second. Pit Boss for a second. Just put the muzzle on for a second and just chill.
Go ahead.
And okay. So here's what I'm telling you: is that Sarnetta hasn't realized yet he got a bunch of characters, like different TV shows, and they're popular. Everybody knows their names already. So the TV shows, which are the red pill, or this person or that pill, or whoever else, Garfield, or what's that one with the ponytail? Him too. They all got their own following, right? They all got their own following, and he hasn't realized that this thing that he has, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Ideas like that can compete against him, because just like red pill and them bounced over the black magic.
So are you going to use the black woman as God?
No, that has something to do with business, man. We're talking business here. We're not talking about whether the black woman is God.
No,
I don't care.
I'm saying, see, I'm talking business too.
Black woman is God is a topic for a TV show. That's not a topic for business strategy for a network.
listen. We was gonna go try to get the Ku Klux Klan to watch us. What fucking theme we gonna need? We gonna tell them that we love black people?
Listen, man.
No. Answer the question. If our targeted audience is the Ku Klux Klan, what might be some of the shit we need to make sure is in the fucking programming? Because
I just told you. If that Black Woman is God is a topic for a TV show, not for a business strategy.
For a business strategy.
We're talking about let
me get to the period.
All right, man, go ahead.
If you want to challenge Sinetta, you must be able to reach his audience.
I just told you, Pit Boss, you're not listening. Red Pill and Blue Pill jump ship to go to Black Magic.
Nigga,
when they got mad, hold on, listen.
Back room sucking Sinetta's dick still.
Listen to me.
Where them niggas all work together.
Listen to me, man.
Man, Black Magic 363 is working with Sinetta.
Listen to me, please. Listen to me.
That's like saying a motherfucker left CNN on the
Listen to me.
Go ahead. Damn, I gotta deal with the slow bus today. Come on, man. Get your microphone working. If you're gonna finance my show, get your goddamn microphone working.
Pit Boss, you really not picking up the
Hey, we can't hear you. Okay, we can't hear you.
Red Pill Company, they got bitch.
Okay, you bet.
I'm on the cell phone making the any worse any better. Okay.
You straight now.
Okay, so I'm on a cell phone. So here's the thing that I'm trying to tell you. Red Pill got Know the Ledge. Yes, you could be did you know you can do business with several companies at the same time? Red Pill and Blue Pill I use them as an example, they have Know the Ledge. Know the Ledge would be affiliated with you, not something else, because you're talking business. If I'm the head of ABC, I could care less what Roseanne wants to put into the show, because that's for the showrunners and that's for the show people inside the TV who's producing the TV show. I'm just worried about whether it's going to get ratings as a network person. That's why I said you're talking about Black Woman is God. If you're head of a network, you don't care about that because that's for the showrunners.
No, listen, talk.
Listen to me, please.
That's talk. That ain't no shit Pit Boss wanna fuck with.
That's saying
why I don't fuck with half the motherfuckers I run around with. I don't fucking that ain't. I'm not trying to be that kind of famous. I'm not trying to be that kind of rich.
Pit Boss. What I'm saying to you is, you said this is entertainment, right?
What I'm saying, no, you stretching that, man. You
hold on a second. No, listen to me, please, man. Because golly, you just don't listen.
Look at what I'm saying is you talking about. I got the idea of building a network that can deliver consciousness. Right?
No, it's not about consciousness.
Just regular programming, just any fucking thing.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm using Pit Boss. You got to be quiet for a second and listen. I'm bringing them up as an example because we were talking about Sinetta and them as a competitor. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't. I said earlier, comedy show or this or that. You have to listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, I'm not talking about it has to say the Black Woman is God. That was just an example, man. You gotta come higher in your understanding, bro.
Listen, bro. Just be clear. Are you just trying to build some sort of network where it would be make money?
Listen, I was trying to build a network that not only make money, but it affected change.
Okay,
that's what I was trying to do.
Okay,
and you can. And what I'm trying to tell you is, we live in a world now where you don't have to do it the old way, the old analog way, where you had to have a TV station and you had to get major bandwidth, which was super expensive. But what I'm telling you is that is the way that you will be able to defeat Sinetta, because they're not business savvy to that point.
Okay.
They have the
So yeah, I could defeat him in the aspect that Sarnetta, I got a network making more money than you. That'd be the only way I could defeat him, because I can't take the crowd from him.
You can take the crowd from him because
What, I'm gonna turn him into preterists?
No, listen.
The preterists, they can't come over here with me.
Pit Boss, are you thinking like a business mind person or an emotional person?
I'm thinking like a motherfucker who is not fucking with no dumb shit for no money.
Pit Boss, listen
I
to
don't
what
do
I'm
that. That's
Pit
why.
Boss.
That's why I told you I'm deliberately small.
Pit Boss, listen to what I'm saying.
Because if I was just gonna do it as a businessman, I wouldn't come on here and offend the fucking the population. I'm going up against a million motherfuckers who don't like what I'm saying.
And that's a TV show.
But if I wanted to get them niggas to watch me, then I might want something that they
if
want.
you came, Pit Boss, let me ask you a question. When you're on a network and you're watching a TV program and the next show come on, do they have anything to do with each other? Does one show have any?
No, yeah.
Okay, so they all different. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That's what I'm saying. You're not really listening to the simplicity of the whole conversation. You're going too emotional. And I'm strictly talking about business now, because now I know you said Pit Boss is once you told me Pit Boss Entertainment, I was like, okay, well then this how you can work with Pit Boss on this level. But what I was trying to show you an example of how Sarnetta can also be defeated because they're not thinking like this. Red pill and blue pill, Sekhmet, Jabari, every last one of those guys are characters on a Sarnetta network. I'm using him as an example. He's an example for a YouTube channel to do something that no other black YouTube channel is doing right now. Everybody's just doing live streams and videos. Nobody's thinking of the higher thing of making a network YouTube channel. And people be like, oh, yeah, that's right. Red Pill no coming on at 4. Or and then the live streams kick in such and such time. People will do that just like syndication. They'll be like, I missed that Red Pill, but I know Sarnetta and them always got the Red Pill show on this, or the Blue Pill, or whoever the hell.
Model. Let's talk about a successful model. So let's talk about a successful model on YouTube.
Let's say you in 6 Dynasty. Same thing like you in 6 Dynasty.
They ain't successful. I'm going to talk about success. Alex Jones is successful.
Alex Jones does exactly what I just said.
I understand, bro. That's why
Alex Jones does.
Bro, that's why I'm mentioning him. Because this is what you're talking about. And I'm saying I'm fully fucking familiar because this is what I do. This is my business.
You say you're doing it, but it's not shown. That's what you keep saying. I do this.
You can't see it. Don't mean that it ain't there.
Pit Boss, you're not online. Come on, man. Let's be real. You're not online right now with a YouTube channel doing what Alex Jones is doing. Come on, man. Stop the ego, man. You're not online right now doing what Alex Jones is doing.
Listen.
You're not.
I'm not saying I'm doing what he's doing. I'm just giving an example. And I'm saying just because you think Pit Boss ain't doing something because
I didn't say you were. I don't think it's not that I don't think you're not doing nothing.
All right.
Where's his ego crap coming? Why don't you? Where's his ego?
Ego. It's mother.
I don't. Pit Boss.
You came over here. Pit Boss. This what the fuck you gonna get? Pit Boss. I'm not gonna.
Okay, look here, man. If you want to listen, if you want to go, if you want to go this way, I'm trying to give you the utmost respect.
I'm not being disrespectful.
And okay, listen. If Pit Boss can't handle himself on a conversation and got to get crazy, there's no need for me to even be wasting my breath any further. If Pit Boss can't even control himself, if Pit Boss can't control himself,
your motherfucking self. Just say what you're gonna say. You don't gotta repeat.
I don't even have to curse you out
every time you do say some shit, bro.
I don't have to curse you out.
The character. Go over there to Tommy and tell him not to be the asshole that he is when you get on his fucking show.
Listen, man.
Try to change who the fuck I am on this motherfucker. I'm gonna be me. I'm not tripping on if somebody like me.
I'm not caring about that either.
My motherfucking theme is I don't need no motherfucking new friends. That's my theme on the fucking show.
Well, here's my theme.
For a reason.
Here's my theme. I do need new friends. I need new smart friends to help us. I need new smart friends. I need new smart friends.
Trying to change me.
I'm not trying to change you.
Well, that's my theme.
I'm telling you.
I made it
I'm
a thing.
I'm telling.
You
Listen.
need it in your life, but I made
No, no,
it
no,
a
no.
thing.
Listen, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm looking for new smart black friends.
We could be
Period.
friends. We could be
No, no, no,
friends,
no. Hold up a second. I'm
but
looking
I
for
don't need
smart.
no new friends.
Well, I'm looking for smart black friends.
Okay. Now
Wisdom.
let me go back to my Alex Jones example. Just
Okay,
for
well, check
I'm
this out.
trying to
Check this out. I'm a go because I already see you show me where you at. I enjoyed the conversation, but
you ain't
I enjoyed. No, no, listen, listen. I enjoyed the
shit
conversation.
because you want to sit and talk on YouTube. That's why I
No,
know it. Whatever
no.
the fuck you talking about. If I didn't already told you, if you really wanted to talk to me, get the fuck off YouTube and get on my motherfucking phone and let's talk. And then I won't be screaming and yelling at your motherfucking
But
ass.
you shouldn't be
But if you
screaming
get
and
on
yelling in the first
YouTube,
place.
you're gonna get Pitt boss.
Listen, and that's stupid.
You might
That's
think it's
stupid.
stupid, but you don't have a fucking show to show me
Pit
different.
boss.
You
Pit
don't have
boss.
a show to show me different. But I know you ain't gonna go tell Tommy to change. You ain't gonna go tell Tyreek Nasheed to change on his fucking show. Maybe this is what makes me appealing. That I'll get on this motherfucker and say what the fuck I want to say.
Yeah, you have every right to do that.
And you could be $1 million, super $1 million type of nigga that I'm just letting go away because I'm too stupid to listen.
Could be.
But if you only gonna talk to me on YouTube, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Okay, well, like I said, man, I appreciate the conversation. I never once had to cuss you out. Never once had to talk down to
He's
you.
a respectful guy.
100%. I never
You're
have.
a business respectful guy, man. I appreciate you.
And I'm gonna always be respectful because that's how you're supposed to do. And I'm gonna listen
I'm trying to
offline.
tell, but see, this is the problem, real quick. There are characters on this Hollywood shit that are just disrespectful. That's their fucking character. And if you gonna go over there near them, that's who they are. So you feeling offended, but
No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not. No need to be offended.
look, I have to measure like, I don't know who you are. I keep telling you want to talk business? Let's not talk about it on YouTube.
Let me ask you a question. When people meet people out and about and they see people or they heard about a person, they talk to them and they recognize they got talent, that don't necessarily mean they got to call them under right away. I'm peeping you out. I'm peeping you out as an investor, and I know where you stand. So there's no need for me to probably do the second return.
If you was peeping me out, you would have sent the email.
Not true.
Something.
That's not true.
You ain't gonna wait.
That's not
Just
true.
come on my channel, hit the link. I mean, that's cool. I need it for the show. It's got a lot of people watching. They don't watch when I'm on this motherfucker by myself. So
I'm just telling you
that part. But I'm just telling you, first of all, I done showed a lot of things and a lot of information I done put out. I did my part. If a motherfucker didn't catch me in the midst of that shit, I ain't tripping. Pitt's good. I'm good.
Man, look, okay. Well, I wish you
got a solid team. I'm good.
Well, listen. Whatever your real name is, but Digital Pit Boss, I wish you the best, man, and good luck. You're a smart guy. Just keep going, keep going.
Everything you talking, you just wanted to talk about it on YouTube.
Nope, that's not. I just told you, man.
You still don't understand when you get off this motherfucker. If I don't see an email where you reached out to have a personal conversation, it's just fucking a game to me. I don't even know what you look like. You talking about?
You don't have to. That's the point. That's the point.
I understand. But I'm gonna say this to you so you don't misunderstand. I'm good. I don't need no new friends. I'm good. I got paper, I got investors, I got women, I got all that shit. Whatever the fuck I need. But if some new shit come along, I want them to identify themselves when they come up. If you can't, if you want to talk to me about business and you ain't on my phone in my inbox type shit, I don't really care.
Okay. Well, look here, man. It was good talking to you, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right. Peace.
Peace. God damn. My man, script writer. businessman. He probably worth about at least 900,000. Sarnetta would have shut up and act right, huh? Israel Doctrine would have quickly started looking how can he be a media whore. You want me? I don't want to eject you out. Or you want to stay on the line? Because you're still in the room. I'll leave you there. It don't matter. You decide you want to. Who is this? Tom Robb. Tom Robb. Look at Tom Robb. What you doing over here, Tom Robb? We not talking preterism. Why you ain't over there looking for her? Damn, look at all this hate I get. Look at all the motherfucking hate I get. I'm on some motherfucking hate and shit. I know y'all just think this nigga Pitt was crazy as a motherfucker. I think y'all crazy. And anybody who's watching my channel in the background, thinking to yourself, I would have fucked with him, but he just scared me. I do this shit deliberately. I do it deliberately. Only the person on my wavelength can set aside all the dumb shit and realize what's underneath the dumb shit. And what's underneath that. And then we connect. I'm hard on my motherfucking brother. I'm hard on my sister, my daddy, my mama, my everybody. I go hard. It's just who I am. Now, so that y'all don't get shit fucked up and confused. Because he couldn't get the concept of entertainment and education. Let me clarify it. Since educated businessmen can't understand me clearly, let me clarify a little more clearer. I deliver my show in an entertainment fashion. The information in the entertainment is educational. Separate the wheat from the tare. Look at it in black and white. Try it in vivid color. If you can't separate what's real from what's fiction, just tell the driver to take you home last. So you can watch everybody else get off the short bus first. And nobody got to watch you get off. But I do different kind of shows. Depending on how I feel. I block my show when I'm done. Because I don't give a damn. Ain't that? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Let me make sure. Oh, damn. Did that close that? Okay. I think we still, yeah, we still popping. So I deliberately blocked all the shows I've ever done. Tired of these niggas. Niggas, flies, roaches, and crackers. I despise. Hold on. I missed one of them varmints. Niggas, ticks, flies, crackers, I despise. And fuck them. Now, get this in your head when it comes to business. Nigga, I was doing business long before 1998. Got restaurants on record, trucking companies on record, 3 or 4 clubs on record, employees in each one of them on record. I done put niggas through school on record, flipped several houses on record. I know all about the business shit. I used to wear a tie and walk around this motherfucker. Fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit for you niggas who ain't had shit. And for all you niggas that got shit that won't mow, that's for you niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not gonna be starving around this motherfucker. You ain't heard me clock in around this motherfucker. I can't explain to y'all the game is covert. Y'all ain't gonna get that part. You doing business model based on some college that showed you how to mold your shit. I'm doing my shit based on Booker T. You got to school it to the game. You got to read the book to follow what the fuck I'm talking about. They do not teach what the fuck I'm doing in a college course. Trust me, I speak to the PhDs. I viewed their motherfucking shit, and they don't teach what the fuck I'm talking about. If a nigga put me in the same category as Israel Doctrine and Lex Vortex, you fucked already. Fuck am I being compared to them niggas for? Who the fuck is them niggas? Them niggas is dumb. The motherfucker come over here and tell me Israel Doctrine know the Bible. Get the fuck from around me. What the fuck is you talking about? How the fuck you gonna know the Bible when you waiting on Jesus? Period. He know the Bible to a dumb nigga. Not to me. We ain't never been on the motherfucking phone. It's me, Sharp Spear, Israel Doctrine. On the phone 6 hours. Me and Sharp Spear didn't think this nigga knew no Bible. Okay, let me give him a break. He know a couple of things in the Bible. He memorized a few verses and sections. But nigga, he can't convince me the fuck he talking about. But if he was honest, he'd tell y'all niggas. This nigga debated William Bell for 2 days and think, and in his fucking mind, he think he gave him a run for his money. Nigga didn't even bring a Bible with him. But to a dumb nigga, to a blind nation, the one-eyed man is king. Y'all niggas is blind. And fucking Lex fucking Vortex, he get beat up by every nigga in my neighborhood just for talking, just for opening his motherfucking mouth. Niggas will sock him up. They don't want to hear fuck he got to say. He couldn't tell a nigga I grew up with nothing. They'd beat this nigga up. Shut the fuck up. And just beat that nigga every time he opened his mouth till he sit over there and shut the fuck up. This nigga went. Some of y'all don't really know these niggas' history. Y'all try to come on here and think you equivalent to niggas who've been put out 1,000 videos. I done sat with these niggas and watched all they shit, heard all they shit, know all they shit. We was doing this shit for sport. We wasn't viewing, we was doing. I can at least give Israel Doctrine that much credit. He know what the fuck he talking about within this conscious community shit because he do the homework. And he probably the best at that part. Watching every motherfucking thing that come on. While the rest of you motherfuckers got shit to do, he ain't had shit to do. But that. That's how you get good. You can't have shit to do. Because if you over there trying to work a job and open up a fucking tab, nigga, you're not in our league. You're not in our league. If you can't get on this motherfucker and go through that Bible and fight 100 of these motherfucking demons, you ain't in my motherfucking league, and you could call it ego all you motherfucking want. Go to the fucking hospital, and when the doctor asks you what the fuck is wrong with yourself, tell a nigga your ego. I don't give a fuck what no nigga on YouTube talking about. I don't give a fuck what no nigga on YouTube got. If you don't get the fuck off YouTube and get at me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you like me or you don't like me. Let me go get my motherfucking hook around this motherfucker. Cause y'all think you think I'm crazy or something. I'm stupid. Y'all niggas think I was just walked in this motherfucker yesterday or something. That ain't how it go. That ain't how it went. I deliberately do what the fuck I'm doing. This nigga can't understand that if I needed the machine, he talking about it don't matter about the machine. It don't matter about the machine. Well, what the fuck is all of these Hollywood motherfuckers signing deals for? If you can, if your fucking talent can do it. What the fuck is these niggas signing all these contracts with these motherfucking Jews if all they take is talent? Or if all they take is money, what the fuck is wrong with these niggas that got money that ain't just can't get it off the ground? They got plenty money and they motherfucking ship won't get off the ground. I'm trying to figure it out. Because I'm telling you, I spent too much motherfucking time building my motherfucking narrative. Nigga tell me you disagree with the Bible. Then when I ask you, did you study? Because I'm going to ask you some questions. And when you get to fumbling at the motherfucking mouth, stop trying to be at the same league as me. Because I sit in front of motherfucking TD Jakes, nigga, and I won't stumble. And when I box his motherfucking ass in, he going to realize, oh, this little motherfucker is sharp. This little nigga did his homework. I know y'all trying to figure out what the fuck is really going on with me. Some of you niggas don't care, but some of you motherfuckers want to know. And I know you niggas don't have a fucking clue. You don't have a fucking clue.
I really don't. I've seen a lot of friendships go down to the wayside and a lot of people business be put out in Front Street. It's crazy because your best friend will probably be the one to betray you. And they say love thy neighbor. But there's no telling how many bodies they got in their backyard because the grass sure does look good on top when the dirt is packed hard. See, me, I don't have friends. See, this terminology that we seem to believe in just doesn't seem to fit in the timeline of the generation that I was conceived in. Yeah, we cool. I'm your boy on the weekend, but as soon as I turn my back, that's when the floorboards go to creaking and the rats go to creeping and everybody starts talking like church women do about Deacon Brown's wife as soon as the pastor goes to preaching. But we are all good people, right? When you see me, it's, hey man, how you doing? Your family good? Everything good with you? But under their breath, they mumbling like, how much so much wood hit you? Wait, what was that? Nothing, man. Glad to see you doing okay. See, this is just an example of the things that tend to happen to me every single day, and I don't think it would get better, even if I pray, because you know the devil was an angel once upon a time. Because saying the fact that God had so much shine, so why should I have faith in mankind? When their jealousy is easy to see like pale white women tan lines, and as far as I can tell, some of us have been in the sun for far too long. So am I wrong? Am I just in my feelings? Did Tony not kill Manny? Did Bishop not kill Raheem? Is this not a representation of a vivid illustration of what happens when you let your so-called friends in on your team? Or is this just a dream? I know it's not the one that died the king, but in this picture, all I can see is me, just like everyone else. That's why we always gotta stop to take a selfie. So if it doesn't concern me, then it doesn't concern us. And we got gasoline soaked bridges that are waiting to burn trust, but we want equality for everyone. But everyone ain't for everyone, cause when you're down and out, there's never anyone to help pick you up, to help carry one. But it's kinda ironic because when you die, it takes 6 people to help carry one. But amongst everyone, nobody wants to be that very one. So if I die today, I don't want you liking none of my pictures, sharing my statuses, saying I miss you. Cause when I was here, day to day, you ain't give a shit about me. Now you putting on that like you can't forget about me. And that's real. T-Law.
That's for all you dumb motherfuckers who just tuning in. That's for all you silly motherfuckers who think Pitt Boss passing up opportunities. Motherfucker, fuck your feelings. Fuck you. Fuck what you're talking about. The reason I could talk like this, motherfucker, is because, bitch, I done already made it.